What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Glary McGlarison back here. Jesus Christ. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Nonsensical Nonsense. Happy Monday. Hopefully, you guys survived the weekend, survived your Monday. Go ahead and kick this show off right. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's the official start of the show. Now we're in business. If you guys aren't already, go ahead and check us out on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget you can hang out with us live, get in the chatter's box, shoot the shit with us every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. We try to get this bad boy started. And if you can't join us live, you can listen to us anytime, any place on Spotify. All kinds of new content up on Spotify and on the TikTok page. And on the Instagram page. Been trying to be a little bit more productive. All at Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. Go give us a follow, give us a like, and if you'd be so kind, give us a share. That'd be greatly appreciated. I got all that stuff out of the way. As I said, I am Glick, the host of this train wreck. It's Monday. Jeff's not here. Jeff's doing Jeff things. Tony is... I don't know where Tony is. Tony apparently has his own time frame, his own schedule, and shows up whenever he feels like it. So unfortunately for you, sons of bitches, you are stuck with me in the meantime. But yeah, hopefully y'all had a good weekend. It was St. Patty's Day weekend. Hopefully nobody got arrested. Nobody went to jail, caused any trouble or anything like that. I had kind of a laid-back, lazy weekend for me. Friday night I had podcast stuff to do. So, of course, as I've stated, I'm trying to be more active on our social media. With that, on Fridays, if you guys want to hang out with me in more of my old school environment, I do try to go live on our TikTok page and our Instagram. I've been on our TikTok more lately live as I'm posting new episodes and hanging out with people, chit-chatting and firing it up. It's like an old school Glick because I'm by myself and letting the chat, people in the chat come hang out and shoot the shit and all that fun jazz. But, the name of the game is exposure, I guess. You want to get out there. You want people to see your goofy face and see your ugly mug. So, what up, motherfucker? What's going on, Christopher? How you doing, buddy? I cannot type tonight. There we go. Oh man, I can't complain. It's Monday. I survived. That's always a plus. Man, I would like to say I did. I really would. But unfortunately, not so much. But I have I don't know. I'll kind of put this out there in general, and you guys can, anybody who may be listening or catches the replay, or shout out to you guys who listen to the replay. We appreciate that. But the wind down on the weekend, because Sundays for me, I typically don't have a lot going on, so I don't have to get up super early, so I sleep in. So Sunday nights, I have like the hardest time going to sleep. Once I go to sleep, I'm asleep, but falling asleep, it's usually pretty late. I think I was up until about 1, and then I, being the fat kid that I am, I woke up about a half hour later, and I had a worst case of the munchies. Wasn't drinking, wasn't doing anything, just wanted something to munch on. And then I came back in and finally laid down and fell asleep. Once I was asleep, I was lights out though. Hopefully you slept good, buddy. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. I am. I don't know. On the deathbed. Actually, Nice. It's usually a little bit easier to do all the sharing of the live when there's other people in here, so you guys got to kind of bear with me the joy of the beginning of the show. I was hoping Tony was going to be in here because we were doing yeah, right, man. Like I wasn't hungry, I just wanted like something to munch on. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, dude, that's the worst when you're like exhausted and you come home and you fall asleep and then you wake up hungry as fuck. Just man, that is like the worst feeling. I ain't even gonna lie, man, at all. It really is. It sucks. All right, let's get this posted out there because you guys you can share the live all over the place, and we greatly appreciate that if you did do that. I generally send it out on. Ooh, don't send it out there. They might get a little upset. I send it out on Snapchat, the YouTube from the YouTube and Twitter and Facebook, and if I could, I wonder if I can. I haven't looked into this. But I was hoping Tony would be here because I wanted to talk a little bit of. There were some moves that just happened in the NFL, and we were talking about this free agency yesterday. Tony does every Sunday morning, Sunday late morning, early noonish. Sunday, Tony does. If you guys don't know, he does Belt Kings fantasy football, which is football season's over, but now it's just kind of turned into off season talk and football talk in general. Want anything? I gotta go to Wally World in a bit to get stuff for. Can you pick me up some ice cube trays? We keep forgetting every time we go. I appreciate that. Thanks, Chris. You're the man. But I actually popped in on the show yesterday for the first time in a hot minute. Um, but Tony and Rich always do an amazing job on their football show. If you guys haven't checked it out, you definitely got to check that out. I tried to share it out yesterday um, onto like our Facebook and our show social media as well. No, I don't need it. No alcohol for tonight. I got some. It's Monday. I ain't gonna get too snickered up.
But you should because I can drink tonight.
Yeah, well, I have to go to work tomorrow, unlike some people. I also have to get the kids up and take the kids to school.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go to work until like. And you don't have to go to work until like. You don't have to go to work until like 3 o'clock tomorrow. It's like 9 hours after I have to get up.
Don't be scared.
I'm not scared. I'm old.
Older than you.
Well, I know. Cougar.
If you were home. Because Nick said.
But she did tell me, stop being a pussy. Get drunk. I'm not as young as I used to be, ladies and gentlemen. That shit hurts. And it takes a minute to recover. That's why I've been fortunate the last few weeks. I really haven't been getting drunk, but I've been getting me a good buzz on the weekends. Yeah, I get feeling good. Like Friday night, like I said, I was live hanging out. We was having fun on TikTok. We were absolutely acting foolish on TikTok Friday night. And had me a good buzz. Nikki got home from work and we kind of chilled out. And then Saturday night, same thing. Had me a good buzz. I was feeling good. I was hungry. And then just kind of chilled out for a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be better about our social media. Like literally, as I was starting this show, since let me go ahead and be a little braggadocious if you don't mind, because ladies and gentlemen, I am the champ. In case you didn't know, the Nonsensical Nonsense official title right there, owned by yours truly, the champ in the building. You got to turn your notifications on there, bud. I I was actually posting new content onto social media or onto TikTok from a few weeks ago. I got a clip of the show. We were ending the show, and we were we were all in rare form. I think Jeff was drinking that night. Tony was drunk that night, and I was all kinds of fucked up. So, but I'll be posting that reel on the Instagram as well. That's the cool thing about the show. If I can remember certain parts of the show, I try to go back and I can get clips, and the work's already done for TikTok, man, or your Instagram reels. The work's done. It's already there. We already created it. It's just a matter of finding it and chopping it down and chopping screwing it. I guess you could say, like they used to say back in the day. Are your notifications on? And you're not on a different because like I have two accounts. I have my account, and then I have my not mine, but our show account. So if I'm on my account, I won't get the notifications from the podcast account, or vice versa, vice versa, vice versa. I don't know, whatever. So so I got to constantly kind of roll in there and do that, flip back and forth. Sometimes I accidentally post on my personal page when I'm meaning to post onto the podcast page because I'm almost always on mine. But no, I mean if you're on TikTok and if you guys aren't ready, go ahead and check us out. It's Nonsensical Nonsense. What is our TikTok exactly? Nonsensical Nonsense podcast. I mean, you can literally just put in Nonsensical Nonsense and you're going to find us. Nonsensical _ nonsense. Should look like that if you're watching the live replay, or if you're watching us live, or if you watch the video replay. Let me bump that brightness down some for you.
Really, how you feel?
Look like that. You see my goofy face up there because, well, let's be honest, I do all the work. So, unfortunately, it's my face out there a lot, but I do try to do show clips as well, or screen grabs or whatever. But right up here at the top of the bio, right up there, right there, there's a little link right there. You can click that bad boy, and that'll take you to all of our social medias, our Spotify, all that fun jazz, our YouTube channel, our Twitch channel. And you guys can just follow all of it. Follow it, like it, love it, because we're amazing and we're awesome. And that's what we do. Kick names and take ass. Or some shit like that, however it goes. But yeah, I mean, we were saying, like a low key weekend, nothing going on. Nikki had to work all weekend, so when she was home, we were just kind of being lazy, lounging around, watching some movies. We watched what did we watch last night? Oh, that's why I wish Tony was here, because we watched the new Wrong Turn movie yesterday. Fucking phenomenal movie. Way better than the original Wrong Turn. The ending almost got me because I was like, damn it, they ended a really good movie. Fucking stupid as hell. But they saved it. They saved it. All right, cool. Then we watched one of my favorite movies, No One Lives. Nikki had never seen it before, but it's a pretty damn good movie. I ain't never seen. I ain't never. How you like that for some proper English, ladies and gentlemen? I ain't never seen any Harry Potter movie. I'm not. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my forte. I don't like that genre of movies. Let me get some of the handprints off there. Make that bad boy shine. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Get that shine back. So I think they're super nerdy movies. I don't want to. I did hear that today. I was like, damn, that movie was terrible when it came out originally. So it's going to be just as equally as terrible, I feel. But I did hear that today. Um, I did see a thing. Where the hell was that? And I'm sure it's old, tad bit controversial.
Are you by yourself today?
I am by myself tonight.
Oh.
As far as I know, Tony has a tendency to show up a half hour late for every show now. So apparently we're on
Tony time?
Black people time.
Christopher!
Let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. That's what we told him.
Austin, your dad's being racist.
That's what we told him Saturday night when he finally showed up. We're like, Tony's on Black people time. He's probably asleep. Well, yeah, I think it was a part of all of our childhood, but it was still a bad movie. It was still a bad movie. What's not the point?
I asked her how they were.
Why are you being racist?
I'm not being racist.
So you have a homophobic girlfriend and you're racist.
I'm stating statistical facts.
I cannot be homophobic with. I'm not homophobic.
She can't be homophobic. Her boyfriend's a lesbian.
Some of my very good friends.
Wow, that's like the same defense of I'm not racist because some of my good friends.
I'm a black family. How's dinner?
I'm eating that right.
You're in garbage disposal.
Hello, Amanda. Amanda said that was allowed, Christopher. When I'm hearing my full name, Chris said when I hear my full name, I'm like, oh shit, I'm in trouble.
You're lucky I didn't break out the middle name.
You know my middle name.
Yeah, because it's about your name is about as white as my child.
It is pretty.
Both Christophers.
It is pretty full on cracker. Full on honky.
All right, well.
It don't get no more whiter.
If the children decide they're hungry, there's still one more thing of crescent rolls in there.
Okay. Buggy.
She just came out of the bathroom. She's been in the bathroom the entire time I've been cooking.
I wonder if she was taking a shower or something.
No.
Well, Cash hasn't eaten yet, has he?
No.
Yeah.
Well, there's 12.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like there's another.
There's 12 altogether.
Oh, wow. Nikki made oversized pizza rolls tonight. Basically, you take a crescent roll and put all your pizza toppings inside of it and then roll it up. Put Parmesan, ladies and gentlemen. Words are hard. Parmesan cheese on top of it. Throw it in the oven. Personally, not that she did anything wrong, but because I like to tweak things, I would have made garlic butter or bought garlic butter and put garlic butter on top of it and then put the Parmesan cheese on top of it. But it's one of them quick, easy. Well, yeah, you got that country name. Jean, Lynn, Joe. Yeah. Mine's just Christopher Scott. Christopher Scott. Super white. When I was growing up, and my mom was alive, she used to call me Christopher Michael. I don't know why. Mom wanted it when I was born. It was a big argument between my parents about what my name was going to be. She wanted to name me Dustin Michael. I think my dad wanted me named after him, and my grandma wanted Christopher. I don't know. I don't know, but I know there was an argument. There was a dispute. Somehow they were like, we got two super white names. Let's take the whiter of the two, and there we go. That's my pajamas on. But my oldest daughter, her middle name is it's a family name. She's like the 6th or 7th, maybe 8th generation to have the middle name. It's technically Janae, but it's always pronounced Jean. Is how everybody pronounces it. So she's got kind of basically, it's like just along the same lines as you, Amanda. She has two middle names. Poor child's name is stupid long. You'd have thought she was uh, half Mexican with as long as her name is. But dude, you gotta write. You're 100% accurate. dude, dude, you got a white serial killer name. How do you know I'm not? I just haven't been caught yet. Mm-hmm. That's a beard stroker. Beard stroker? It's like the old saying. Yeah, they got that. There's that, what is it, like a joke with the hitchhiker. The hitchhiker's hitchhiking down the road, and guy stops the car, and hitchhiker says, you're awful brave to pick up a hitchhiker because, one out of every so many people is a serial killer. And the driver looks at him and says, what's the chances of there being two serial killers in the same car? It's not really a joke. It's just one of those things. If you're into like serial killers and true crime and stuff like that, it's like dark humor. I don't know. I like it. It's funny to me. Makes me laugh. Makes me chuckle. I like things that make me chuckle. But that's neither here nor there. Speaking of, we're not talking about the NHL playoffs are right around the corners, ladies, for hockey, ladies and gentlemen. Playoffs are right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I fall into these wormholes and these rabbit holes, and I think we're safe. You're down there, I'm up here. I think we're safe. um, of dark things and I want to wait till the guys are here, but I fell into like a little bit of a wormhole. And again, it's nothing new. It's nothing like, oh my god, this is groundbreaking new material. Like somebody else has already done it, but I think it'd be kind of cool to share it on the show. But like, it's theories and shit behind television shows. Now we've all seen those. We've all seen, you know, uh, like Grease. Sandy actually did drown in the beginning of Grease, and the whole movie was just her, or she drowned and she was in a coma, and it was her in a coma, and then at the end, when they drive off in the car, it was finally her passing, yada yada yada, or different things like that. But this is a little bit darker theories behind children's television shows, and I would like to get into it when the guys are here, um, because, well, one, I like freaking Tony the fuck out because that's fun. It's always fun to freak Tony out and make his head explode. But two, I think it's pretty interesting. I think it's kind of wild. Um, oh, okay. Um, I always forget when I'm actually active on social media, and then I start getting all these fucking notifications. I'm like, what the hell? But like the theory behind the Teletubbies is wild. Wow, is it wild? And the same thing with like Blue's Clues. Like one of the theories behind it is something else, to say the least. Um, not necessarily another deep dive, so to say, but just a a topic of conversation. Um, because I think it'd be pretty cool, and it's always wild to see how many people are people you wouldn't necessarily think kind of get into that stuff when we kind of jump into those rabbit holes, if you will, follow the white rabbit. So we might get into that Wednesday night uh, with the guys. I think Jeff will be here Wednesday. I know his wife comes home soon uh, from Europe. So, and then I don't know what's going on Saturday. I may not be here Saturday. The guys may be here. I don't know. Um, we are going out of town. We got a wedding to go to this weekend, and it's on Saturday. And then I don't know what's going on after the wedding. So I'm going to go ahead and plan on not being here Saturday night. Uh, and if the guys want to run it, they can run it. They ran it a couple, well, not last weekend, the weekend before. And I'm assuming it was pretty good. Oh, I love traumatizing Tony on purpose. It's so much fun. Well, his, because he genuinely gets. What's up, buddy? He genuinely gets it. He gets wrapped up in it, and it's a genuine reaction, and it is the absolute fucking best. I love it. I love Tony's reactions when we can pull him in, or I can pull him into something, and not always bad. You know what I mean? Not like I'm always setting him up for something. Um, YouTube's being stupid for it. I think YouTube's got a little bit of a delay. I actually need to, and I might do it I might do it tonight when I end the show. I need to get on there. I've got several episodes that I've got to fix um, from copyright claims from the three of us playing different songs or different music. They're not banned. There are some that are banned, but thankfully I can go on there and I can edit it through YouTube. They do it for me. I just have to give them permission to edit that part out, and then they'll repost it. Um, but I got to start working on that. The only downfall is it takes a minute to for them to edit and then verify it and all that jazz. But no, I absolutely I love when we get Tony in wrapped up in a news story or a news article. And like I said, it's not like we're busting his balls or anything. It's just his reaction to some of these stories that I come across or that I come up with. So it's fun. It's entertaining. Because they're genuine reactions. They're not fake, and that's why I don't ever that's why I don't ever send these guys. Like when we do news stories, which I might jump into here and maybe in the next hour I might do some news stories because there are some out there. I do want to talk some sports stuff. Um, well, that's not what I wanted at all. So you guys are just going to have to deal with me talking sports, even if I'm talking solo. Um, just because some things came out today that we were talking yesterday. No, his facial expressions and his reaction in general is the absolute best. I mean, that's one of the many things that makes Tony so good on here is just his reactions. And it, I'll do the same thing to Jeff, but that is more me busting his balls. Um, when I start breaking his balls and giving him shit, and he'll laugh at first because it's funny, but then he starts to you see the you start to see the hamster wheel going. And Jeff starts to think about it and go, oh man, he really kind of shot me in the face there. This son of a bitch. But it was funny, so he laughs again. Oh yeah. Tony was on a bit of a tangent Saturday night, but he had every right to be. And he kept trying to censor himself. And I was like, nope, don't do it. Go ahead. Have at it. Go in on him, man. Get your rant out. Well, we get the best. We get the best wound up Tony when he's been drinking because it's so easy to get him fired up, and it's fun. He's so goddamn funny and passionate. I mean, some of the issues he speaks on is true, but sometimes he's just ranting, and it's great. But and I'm just always awesome. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not the champ for nothing. Duh. Actually, since those two goofballs aren't here, I should go ahead and go live. Nah, I don't want to. It's easier to pay attention. I was going to say I should go live on TikTok or Instagram, put it up on my phone and do both, but it's too much work. It's Monday. Let's be honest. We ain't doing that much work on a Monday. I did for a little bit Saturday. I've got to get something set up to where I can actually put my phone in front of my laptop and put the front facing camera on my laptop so that if we're live on TikTok or we're live on Instagram, that
Some of my best friends are gays and lesbians. I can't be homophobic. Okay.
I don't even know what's going on out there. But that way I can put the camera and they can see the show and see that I'm not just some lunatic that's carrying on a conversation with my two imaginary friends. This guy's fucking crazy. Who the hell is he talking to? We hear the voices. Are we as crazy as he is? Yeah, you are. Welcome to my world. Welcome to the world of Glick. You are mine now. I own you. But this is also the great thing about not being a scripted show. Not being a scripted show. So it's like, what do you do when you're by yourself? But oof. Now Thursday is going to be a long day for me. I took Friday off for the wedding, so we're leaving Thursday night. But I got to wait till Nikki gets off work, and then we got a 3-hour drive. I think we got to go to Pittsburgh. Fucking shit, Pittsburgh. Before we go back to her house. Her oldest son is flying in, so we're gonna try to get to the airport and pick him up, or meet them to pick him up. I think is what the game plan is. So unfortunately, I think I'm gonna wear all Cleveland Browns stuff Thursday if we have to go to Pittsburgh. I feel like that's gonna be the only way that I don't feel dirty and infected. I don't know. People say Pittsburgh's a nice city, I guess. I don't know. I think I've only been there once in my life. I wasn't there for very long, thank God. I was there for a night, but that was enough. Back in the day when I used to work for two mans in a moving truck. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're moving anytime in the near future, this is a free advertisement. This is a free shout out and a free advertisement for two mans in a truck. Well, 2 men in a truck. 2 men in a truck. If you're moving and you want a good quality moving company, now they're going to be a little bit expensive, probably more expensive than most, but you're going to get your money's worth, and they're going to take care of your stuff, and they're going to move you right, and you're probably going to have fun, because if they have guys anything like the guys that I used to work with at 2 Men in a Truck, we were characters. We always had fun on our moves. We always had fun hanging out with our customers, getting them laughing, because let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, Somebody better fucking tag 2 Men in a Truck in this. Sons of bitches. Now, moving is stressful as fuck. Ain't nothing better than, hey, if you have the means and you can pay to move, and you pay for your move, get it taken care of. Recommend it every time. Do it. But to alleviate some of the stress, outside of the fact that you don't have to move your shit, you don't have to pack your shit if you don't want to, because 2 Men in a Truck will pack your house too. Then you get some characters that are going to come and move everything for you. They're going to have fun. They're going to joke. They're going to be laughing. They're going to be smiling. They're going to be enjoying themselves. Talk about making your move easy. Anywho, there you go. 2 Men in a Truck. There's your free advertisement from an OG 2 Men in a Truck alumni, if you will. Now we moved a guy one time from Columbus to Pittsburgh, so we wound up spending the night there, just because by the time we got his house here loaded and got out there and unloaded, I was already at my drive time. We had to keep driver's logs and all that shit, so they just had to stay the night up there. They planned it that way. That was another cool thing about working there. I did get to travel quite a bit because, I moved people to Washington, Arlington, which is right there, basically right there in D.C., Indiana, Michigan. I don't know where all I've been on moves. But it was a fun job too. And any of you young cats out there, maybe you're in college and maybe you come home for the summer and you don't got nothing to do and you want to work and you want to stay in shape, make good money and you'll definitely stay in shape. Anyways, that's enough. That's enough free advertisement for 2 minutes. Well, that free advertisement out there, I just gave you guys like 10 minutes. You're welcome for free from the greatest podcast host of all time. I'm the champ, baby. You see the strap on my shoulder. You know I'm the champ. You know I'm the real deal, Holyfield. I'm the greatest thing that's ever happened. I'm just kidding. No, I fucking suck. Is what I do. But anywho, what else is on the agenda tonight? See, and this is the other problem. When I do try to plan stuff, it's for conversation with the guys. So I guess I could just kind of dip into my own conversation. Where's it at? I want to play something. It's going to take me a hot minute to find it because. Did I watch that today? I did watch that today. It's a real short clip. I just have to find it. And we've talked about this time and time again on the show. And it's that transgender conversation. Transgenders in sports. This is the problem with YouTube. I fall into rabbit holes. Did I watch it yesterday?
Girl, me too. Because if not, I'm gonna have to find some photos.
Yep, here it is. University of Kentucky swimmer Riley Gaines blasted the NCAA.
Official looks at me and Leah. We're about this far apart. And
how old are you, sister?
But we go back there and the official looks at me and Leah. We're about this far apart. And he says, "Great job. You guys tied. Leah gets the trophy." And so I look at him and I say, "Okay, I understand we tied and I understand there's one trophy, but what's your thought process as to why Leah gets the trophy?" And he said, well, for photo purposes, Leah has to have the trophy. So you can pose with this one, but you go home empty-handed. Leah takes the trophy. Of course, I knew what was happening was wrong, or the disadvantage that we were at. And I knew what was happening in regards to the locker room, being forced to undress in front of a fully intact biological male. I knew that was wrong. But when the NCAA reduced everything that I had dedicated my entire life to, I've been swimming since I was 4 years old. Everything that I have dedicated my entire life to, I was reduced to a photo op to validate the identity of a male. And that's when I decided to take a public stance. But we go back there and the official looks.
So there's that.
I got no clue.
And then there's another young lady here. And this is a conversation with a group of feminazis, if you will. And transgenders.
What?
Oh, I'm having a little rant.
But what?
Just a little one?
Whatever I want, because it's my show.
Don't touch me, you homo. God. Stop it, you homo.
Where is it at?
She put her feet on me like I
She
care.
put her feet on me first.
Because I know you care.
Uh,
I have some big feet.
Yeah, those are probably 10.
More than 8.
Well, then get your small ass feet out of my
Yeah.
shoes.
Leave my small feet
that's
alone.
not it. Damn it.
At least my hair's natural. Ha! Gotcha.
Yeah, well, it wasn't great till I moved in.
Huh?
So I wasn't great till I moved in.
You're welcome. I feel so privileged.
Because you dyed your hair right before you moved in.
Shut up.
Would you say that? Would you say that? Yeah, would you say?
Nothing.
I found my Michael Kors or my Marc Jacobs watch, my smartwatch I was telling you about, but I don't have the charger.
What charger does it say?
Apparently just the round white one that it came with, which is still back in Grove City.
Let me see the watch.
It needs.
Of course, now I'm not going to be able to find it.
I know.
Not to-
Anyways, there was another video of a roundtable conversation with
3 years it's been shut in my
a
bathroom.
group of women and transgender women,
Will it connect to
and
my
they were
phone?
talking about feminism. And there was a young lady who was on there. She's a semi-pro
Should. It's just a
basketball player
smartwatch.
and
It's not a
volleyball player,
Galaxy or.
and basically
Well,
just
Galaxy
destroyed
Pacific.
them, talking about the
I just have to find the bag and
disadvantages
bring the charger back
and the
this
unfairness.
weekend.
Because this girl was 6 foot tall. She said, if I go up against a 6 foot tall man,
Ooh,
I'm going to absolutely get destroyed.
6
And basically just
This is
invalidate
happening. I
everything
don't
that
do
women
anything
have worked
anymore.
for
This is what it
and,
looks
and
like.
how hard they work to be in sports or anything
um,
like that. Because
Ricky,
much like
got
this
hit
Leah
in the rib
chick who's a swimmer, who
on
we've had the
Friday.
conversation
His
about
first
before,
swimming season.
who was a collegiate
He also
swimmer,
might have broken his
a
wrist.
male collegiate swimmer,
Yeah,
and
he
then
hit that kid,
just
and
a
then right
year ago
after, the
decided,
kid's teammate hit him in the rib.
I'm not doing so hot now. I
Yeah, his
I identify
bruise-
as a woman, and went and
Ricky has a
just
bruise right here.
buried women. And as you heard, that young lady
And
from the
one of his
University of
friends went to go
Kentucky
boxing
basically
the
said
next
she
day, and I
tied
told
with
him
him.
no.
That's how.
I said, you're not going to go.
Let that sink in. He was a male swimmer. And then because of photo ops, and so people can look like they're woke and everything else, they gave.
That's not answering.
And I'm gonna call it what it is. It's a him. It's a he. He said he was transgender, and he said he was a woman, specifically for the advantage to be a national championship swimmer, because he wasn't going to do it in
I will come
men's
there.
swimming. So it's just one of those
Not.
things that drive me crazy, because I do have a transgender brother. My brother used to be my sister.
It's too late now.
I've always supported him. I've always, told him it's his choice, and it makes him happy, then so be it. But then when you start talking about athletes and sports and stuff like that, I'm sorry, I'm 6'2", I'm 280. If I decide I'm going to be a woman, I'm going to absolutely destroy women. And
Please don't become a woman.
what, yeah, and weightlifting.
I like you as a man.
Yeah, football. If I learn to ice skate, hockey, because I'm bigger and stronger genetically. Now, I'm not saying they shouldn't be allowed to play sports, but I am saying maybe, just maybe, it doesn't seem like it'd be that hard to do, but create their own league where they can compete on a level playing field. I mean, there have been There have been cage fighters, MMA fighters, who have transitioned and damn near killed women in the ring. Damn near women who I personally wouldn't want to fight because I'm not a trained fighter, and they would beat my ass. And I'm a big, strong guy. But this is men who have transitioned into women, and they were an MMA fighter before they transitioned, and they stayed an MMA fighter, and they've almost killed women in the ring or the octagon or whatever you want to call it. Just create their own division. I mean, we in fighting sports, boxing, MMA, whatever. You have multiple classes, multiple divisions. It's not that hard. If they're out there, they're going to want to do it. Give them their own division. Playing field is not fair. And they've gone after baseball players for years about steroid use. Personally, I say, fucking let the guys take steroids because baseball is, I love baseball, but it's boring as fuck. Let these goofballs get all jacked up on steroids. It might make baseball a little bit more entertaining. Because who didn't get excited when Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire was chasing the home run record, or Barry Bonds and Mark McGwire was juiced up, Barry Bonds was juiced up. Lord only knows what the hell was going on with Sammy Sosa, because Sammy Sosa went from being Cuban or Dominican or whatever to white, and now I think he's Asian at this point. So I don't know what's going on with Sammy Sosa.
Really?
Yeah, he's got all kinds of stuff going on. Well, kind of like Little Kim. Little Kim used to be black. Now she's Asian.
Oh,
She's had so much fucking plastic surgery and everything else. She looks Asian. Sammy Sosa had something wrong with his. He had that I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like a skin disease where it's. I think he had that his skin started changing color. So he was like Dominican or Cuban or
like
something
Michael
like that.
Jacksonitis?
No, that was Michael Jackson bleached his skin. That was plastic surgery. But oh my bad. But no, he actually he's super pale now. But it was exciting, to watch baseball when these guys were all juiced up and chasing home run records. Let the pitchers get juiced up. What, they're going to go from throwing 105 miles an hour to 130 miles an hour? So what? It's still over. These fucking freaks of nature are throwing a ball over 100 miles an hour, with or without enhancement drugs. It is what it is. I think I can throw a ball maybe 60 miles an hour, maybe 70 if I really pushed it. And that's nothing. That's nothing. There's kids in high school that are throwing balls faster than that. So I say absolutely. Now, you don't necessarily want to put it into like a violent sport like football or hockey or something like that, because those guys are already killing each other on a regular basis. That's a whole nother story. Football players, you guys are pussies. Hockey players play like 400 games a season, and they play 3 to 4 to 5 games a week. You guys bitch about a 16, 17 game season once a week. NFL players. They raised the stake when they talked about extending the season. And they're like, oh, we're already putting our bodies on the line. It's like, well, hockey is a pretty physical and can be a pretty violent sport at times. And these guys are playing 3, 4, 5 games a week. And when it's playoff time, they can play up to 7 games in 1 week. You might get a 1-day break, rest in between for travel or something like that. And they're constantly rotating out. I mean, I don't know how many hockey fans listen to this or watch this or whatever, but hockey, they're rotating players out constantly on the ice. They got their lineup, so they're constantly rotating them out because they get winded and they get gassed. They get tired after being on the ice and skating back and forth up and down the field, or up and down the rink, the ice rink, after a minute or two. So they're rotating them out. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know a whole lot about soccer, but you got to have stamina and endurance because you are running up and down the field. I've seen some videos where hockey can be pretty physical at times, but generally it's not.
What the hell?
It's just gonna wear you out. But I don't know. it's not so much a informative take. It's just my opinion on the whole transgender and sports in general. I mean, you can create divisions or you can create a league for them because I don't care how you spin it or how you say it or any of your bullshit scientific scientists or science or facts or quote unquote facts. I transition into a woman. I'm 6'2", almost 300 pounds. I'm going to be genetically stronger than any other woman my size or smaller than me. And I know there's some big burly women out there. I've seen some. I had some in my huh.
So there's a couple of them with Mustang.
Mm-hmm. I've encountered them a lot, but at the end of the day, no matter how big and bad and tough and how much of a dude they wanted to be, I was still just naturally stronger than them. It's a fact of life. That is science that you can't dispute at the end of the day. Now, if a woman my size, she might be stronger than somebody like Jeff. For instance.
Shit.
Jeff's 5'3", 300 pounds. He's as wide as he is tall. But that's because he never leaves his office and he eats 47 Big Macs a day or quarter pounders. Sorry, if he was here, I would get yelled at because it's not Big Macs, it's quarter pounders. He also orders
McDonald's in Mexico.
Yeah, McDonald's is worldwide.
Oh.
Yeah, you get McDonald's anywhere in the world. The menu changes too, depending upon where you are.
Oh.
Like in China or Japan or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you can get like rice and shit.
I might have made that first drink a little strong.
I told you, the one that you had me take a drink of. I told you.
Did you see how red my cheeks are? You think my whole face is red? It's not.
But while we're on this sports kick, I know typically we don't do this on Mondays, but I think I'm going to take a real quick break. And I do want to talk a little NFL free agency because there's some stuff that's popping off. As of right before I started the show, I literally got the notifications right as I was getting on the show. Like I said, I'm not going to argue facts or anything like that. It's just my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like it. It's just how I feel. We already had this discussion, Tony D. We already understand.
Wait.
BPT. Fool's in the comments and not on the show because he just woke up.
Fucking slacker.
I knew you was asleep. I already knew you was asleep. But let's take a real quick break. Maybe Sleepy Tony can wake up. I can go get some refills. I can also recycle some. He said he busted a caps lock on your ass and said, "Ain't nobody asking you, Nikki."
Yeah, well, I'm here and you're not.
Ooh, she got you there, homie. She got you there, homie.
So caps lock that.
Ow. She ain't wrong, though. Let's, oh, hee ho, hee ho, hee ho. Let's change it up. Let's do a little Johnson Brothers tonight. I haven't gotten in trouble for that yet. But we're gonna take a real quick break. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Enjoy a little Johnson Brothers, aka Chris Stapleton, before he became famous. So if you like their sound, then just go listen to Chris Stapleton.
I'm going to go straight in my hair. I won't be doing that.
So little blood in the water. We'll be right back here in just a few minutes. And like I said, I do want to had to dance around some little NFL news because it just came out right before the show started. And then who knows what else I'll talk about.
It's the Johnson Brothers, C-J-O-M-P.
Yeah, buddy. Little Chris Stapleton, aka Johnson Brothers, back before he got super popular. It blew up and it was everywhere. Welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense, everybody. I'm Glick. That's Skank Face McGee behind me.
See?
Shark bait's upstairs.
I told you was a skank.
Shut up, homo.
And I don't know where Pedro is. He's outside running in the neighborhood. Anywho,
With the other Pedro, the real one.
that's Enrique. It's Pedro and Enrique.
Okay, racist.
Shut up.
But welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense, everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying the one-man train wreck that is the show tonight. If you guys aren't already, go ahead and check us out on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget, words are hard as fuck tonight. Don't forget, you can hang out with us live. Get in the chatter's box. Shoot your shit. Don't be shy. If you're watching, don't be shy. Say hello. every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on YouTube and Twitch. And if you can't listen to us live, you can listen to us anytime, any place on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at all at Nonsensical Nonsense about gas. Go give us a follow, give us a like, and give us a share if you'd be so kind. Even if you're watching live, you guys can share this out live if you're watching us live. Speaking of the social media stuff, lots of new content out, man. I've been busy on TikTok and Instagram lately. Not so much Facebook. Facebook's Facebook. Every time I fart the wrong direction, I'm getting zucked off. So, but why?
Because I can.
Glickisms.
I like the spasms better.
What?
Nothing.
But you know, got some new stuff on the Instagram and on TikTok. Fortunately, as I was saying in the first hour, the great thing about the show is a lot of my content and TikTok videos and reels are created. I ain't acting up. I don't ever act up on Facebook. Out your fucking mind. I still don't even know why you're still in the fucking comments. But
Because he's a sissy.
But I've been showing my ugly face live on TikTok more the last couple weeks, and trying to stay on there, staying busy. And we got all kinds of. There was like 238 episodes of the show on Spotify, so that'll keep you busy. Like if you're a truck driver, or if you drive for a living, like if you're a full-time Uber driver, or full-time DoorDasher, or if you deliver medical supplies or whatever. You can start at the very beginning and work your way all the way up and listen to all the shows. So give you a nice time filler. Tony said you and her are going to fight in all caps.
I ain't scared.
But yeah, we out there. We're all over the place. Granted, I kind of am the face of the show, but I mean, I'm the best looking out of the three. I have the nicest beard. I have the greatest hair. And at the end of the day, I am the champ. So be jealous, haters. Would you like a straw for your haterade? Drink it slowly. I wouldn't want you to choke.
Did not just say you're 18.
I said I ain't scared.
So it's tough to be the champ, but somebody's got to do it. Yep.
Because you straight with him or I straight.
Just saying.
Why is it?
That, ladies and gentlemen, is a scientific fact. I do have the nicest beard on the show. I am the best looking on the show. And I am the champ. Verification from my girlfriend in the background. I ain't lying.
Because your daughter wants me to strangle you.
Well, what's going on, Mark? How you doing, Bubba? How you been, man? I had to go look on Facebook to see who you were because I hate Facebook. You have to give StreamYard permission on Facebook, which there's like a little link right above the video. If you're watching live, you can click on it and basically just say, "Hey, it's okay." Damn, like for real, because you said that the last time you was in here, man. You like that had just happened. That sucks, bro. I've been there, and it is no bueno, mi amigo. Get rid of that, 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 get rid of that. What? Well, Cody's back screen, snooze, lose, drowsy is there. And Tony's doing home remodeling, it sounds like. Damn, man. Like you going through it. That's not good. I feel bad for you, man. Hopefully everything everything works out for the best at the end of the day. I know it's gonna be a struggle, and it's gonna be a process, and it's gonna be a real sumbitch, but damn. Absolutely knew that. Well, not to be cliche or anything like that, but you know what they say. If it's meant to be, it will be. And everything happens for a reason. Yes, we is. And if you're a religious type, the DOG, the JOD, never puts more on your plate than you can take. So if you're going through the struggle, it's there for a reason, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. Hang in there, buddy. Absolutely. Like I said, I've been there. It's a kick in the teeth, and it fucking sucks. But just I'm trying not to dive too much into your business, but be there for the kids at the end of the day. Fuck all the other bullshit, and be there for the kids. I mean, you got two guys here who maybe not as severe or maybe not as bad as what you're going through, but we ultimately made the decision to be there for the kids and make the kids a priority. Nice, man. Enjoy that time. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Enjoy that time. Because hell, I'll be honest with you, I'd have never thought 5 years ago I would have my kids full time. My kids are here. They're with their mom on the weekends. So take care of yourself, fix yourself, take some time out to get yourself right. And like I said, make sure you're there for the kids, ultimately. Do what you got to do to make sure the kids are good. Even if that means swallowing your pride, because that is a son of a bitch for us guys to do. Trust me. And I'm a prideful ass motherfucker. Tony will attest to that. Tony's got on my ass more than once. But sometimes it sucks, but you're gonna have to swallow the pride and put the kids first at the end of the day. Even when other people are looking on in the background, not really knowing the full situation, and they want to talk some silly shit and say that you're doing too much or giving in too much or anything else. There's a method. There's a reason for the chaos. Method to my madness, or your madness, or Tony's madness, or whatever. Until you're a dad or a parent in general, you really don't know what it's like. And you always got us, man. We're here 3 times a week. You can always come in here and hang out with us, and hopefully, you can take a few minutes to kind of put that shit behind you and hang out and find something to laugh at and chase them blues away, if you will. Tony D, are you rested, sir? Did you have a nice nap?
Drained.
You got some food coming? You about to eat?
Drained.
Yeah, I'd be drained too if I was online as much as you were this weekend. Damn, dude, you were everywhere.
Oh, that was
long as
that was a good day, and I needed. I wanted to put that much out there. Both conversations were dope. They really were. Last night was off the chain. Holy shit!
I know. I was surprised. It was like 11 o'clock. Smoke was still rolling. I'm like, Jesus Christ,
dude.
This motherfucker's taking a page out of my book,
dude. And he's been wanting to do longer. What she said?
She said, excuses, bitch ass.
Oh, woman.
I did not say bitch ass.
I know you didn't. I'll get on you for the other part later.
She may or may not have said bitch ass.
I didn't. She didn't say bitch ass. I heard her. You exaggerate, motherfucker. I need to get Wi-Fi so I can start streaming again. If
Hey,
you got
bro.
Wi-Fi on any of your devices, just get it on one device. With what
Hey, bro,
Walmart,
we'll bring you up in here and let you hang
Keep
out with
your
us for a little
focus.
bit if you want.
keep your focus on the time you have the kids. That's how I've been doing it.
That's one of the reasons I haven't reached out to you yet. Because I know you got shit going on. I don't want to add
You've been
something else
saying he
onto
has
your
shit
plate.
going on. Mark been saying he has shit going on. He's been saying that your focus is doing what you can in between the time you have kids to, number one, rebuild yourself. Number two, try to clear your head, because that shit ain't gonna happen immediately. That's what I've been going through for the past couple of years, trying to keep myself together. And when I got Jason, making sure he ain't got nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm. No, it takes time. I mean, it literally 5 years, and me just playing nice, and it's not like anything bad. It was just reached a point where it needed to be, the situation had to change. But now it's like, God, these kids drive me crazy. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, you know what my middle one told me today on the way home?
God only knows.
Oh, I told you what she said.
What?
If I was married to you, I would have cheated on you too. Because somehow the topic of it, Austin and Ginger Wallen broke up, and now she's dating fuckboy Steve. And I was like, "Were you talking to this dude while you were talking while you were dating Connor and blah blah blah?" Because they just started dating so fast afterwards.
They probably just knew each other.
Yeah, I think they go to school together.
Yeah, they knew each other.
They
So
just started dating yesterday.
Saturday.
I'm sorry.
When she showed me his picture the other night last
We're
week,
not dating.
she said that's her boyfriend.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. That's why I questioned her. Brother, I have been there. Depression was it took everything I had to get up and go to work. And if I wasn't at work, I did not leave my garage. I slept in my garage. I ate in my garage. I drank in my garage. I watched TV in my garage. There you go, man. See, you're already on the right path.
That's your pride talking. Now, the medication, that's your pride talking.
I refuse medication. I did go to therapy. I actually stopped going to therapy because every session my therapist was like a drug rep. But I have different reasons as to why I won't take medication.
Isn't Mark overseas? Mark's overseas, right?
No, this is different Mark.
It's a different Mark.
This is Decal Mark. He lives down the road from me.
Okay, he lives down the road from you, dude. The only reason you need those two things is because your mindset hasn't changed yet. You actually are going through like a little bit of an anxiety, and
well, therapy. Don't discredit therapy. Therapy is good because you get a non-biased person who doesn't know you and is going to let you talk, and they're going to give your opinion. If it's a good therapist, they're going to listen to you talk.
Yeah.
And they're going to offer advice. They're not going to give you their opinion. They're not going to tell you what to do. They're going to give you advice. My problem with my therapist was after about 9 or 10 sessions, he started pushing the meds.
Because it sounded like the conversation was getting you nowhere and you weren't making any changes.
Oh, no, it really was. Actually, it helped me tremendously.
And I'm not even calling you a liar, but here's my thing. When they start pushing medication, I kind of stop. As much as I understand it, I kind of stop because I'm like, this ain't about meds.
Yeah.
This is about you being there for me to make the adjustment. Now, they can only do so much. I think all of us as men need to acknowledge that. As much as people recommend counseling to us, counselors can only do so much. We got to do it. What we go through when we lose family is an adjustment disorder, in my opinion. You have to change your mindset from having everybody around to just yourself. We don't normally do that when we have a family. We just don't. We'll sit back and do this. We'll sit back and
Dance break time. Sorry, serious conversation. No matter how serious it is, there's always time for a dance. Tony D and Austin dance now. Dance
because it helps my thought process. Well, you like I said, when we put our mind, see, this, ladies, I want you know what? Let me go ahead and do my shit.
Go ahead, Tony. We're having this conversation.
I'm about to
get it.
do this shit. When we put our mindset into a family and then we lose it, we're fucked up. We don't necessarily go back to just being selfish any fucking more. That's why we don't have our pride. And this is what I've seen and what I've gone through. You come home to an empty house when you used to coming home and having kids to hold on to, a woman to look at and smile to, and knowing, see, we like to stay up when the family goes to bed at night because we're the protection.
Mm-hmm.
We will come home, everybody's good. This is what we do. Ladies, I don't think you understand this. As a matter of fact, fellas, some of y'all may not understand this about yourselves. I come home. I see my family happy and comfortable. What's the first thing we do? Relax our fucking brain. We'll go to sleep. We'll take a fucking nap. My wife used to go crazy. Why you always tired? Why you always asleep? First of all, I'm at peace. Second of all, I could finally calm my head from everything I've ever wanted to do in life because I'm fucking here right now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wake up. All of you will go to sleep. We'll make sure the doors are locked, the windows are closed, the alarm is on, shit gets cleaned, everything's all nice. We make sure things are tidy. We start to plan the next day, and we'll do that sitting up at night. The silence is louder. Yes,
it absolutely is, especially when you're already going through shit. And we've talked about this on the show before. We've had this conversation, and it's a conversation that's being had a lot lately. And unfortunately, some people use it as a way to get views and likes, and because it's trendy. But there's those of us who have gone through the mental health struggles, and especially as men with the stigmatism on them, because a lot of us older cats were brought up and we were raised. You don't cry, you don't show weakness. We provide, we protect, and you know, so we have that mentality already. So we struggle when we start going through shit. Even when we're married, I've always been, and Tony, the impression I've always had of you is you're always very family orientated. I've always been,
yeah, I had to be.
I've always been very family orientated as well. So, you know, we struggle with a lot. I mean, are the bills going to get paid? Is the mortgage going to get paid? Is there going to be food on the table? Am I working too much? Am I not working enough? Is there enough money? Can, you know, everything else. So, you know, when, like you said, man, when you're used to a certain situation and then you come home to an empty house, that silence, especially when you're already dealing with shit that you can't talk about, or you haven't talked about, or you're afraid to talk about, or whatever, that just compiles on because you're used to having that family dynamic at home where at least you're like, all right, at least they're good. So when I come home, everybody's happy, fed, clothed, you know, and whatever. So, and you know, so for me, you know, I like I said, my depression and anxiety was through the roof. You know, for me going to a therapist, he was great up until he started pushing meds, but it was also gave me clarity to step back and look at myself and go, okay, I need to fix this, this, and this. And then once he started pushing the meds, I was like, all right, I'm out. I'm dipping. What's up, OG? What's going on, brother?
It's just body time.
And there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't make us weak. It doesn't make us bad or anything like that. It's just unfortunately the mentality that was put into our heads growing up. He was involved. He was involved.
Classic, what's good? Pay attention. Your co-host is talking about something serious. Oh, we both are. And I'm saying the same thing to him. I'm saying the same thing. I got to respond to some messages because when she left her reception, it was definitely, yes, to come home to nothing. It's about coming home to nothing. That shit hurts us when we put our mindset on family. Now, this is what we got to realize too. This same shit happens to women.
Oh, absolutely.
All of us out here who are assholes, when we finally go through some shit like this, let's think about how many exes we put this shit through. And that'll help you Fix yourself. Glick, you may not have as many, and I'm gonna say it like that on purpose. Not being funny. You may not have as many. Some
I haven't put any of them through it.
So you have it. You can't relate. There are assholes out here who have been dogs to women. Who
Oh
have
no. There's 100%. I've been friends with some, and I've had conversations with them. I've pulled them to the side and been like, "Hey, dude, the fuck is wrong with you? You got a good woman, man, and you're."
You know what's wrong with us? We greedy.
Well, I think women can be greedy too.
I know women are greedy. This is why when I have these conversations, I talk to both sexes at the same fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell both of them both sides because I used to work around a lot of women. I used to listen to them.
I'm selfish.
It took me a while to get married in the first fucking place. Because I'll go ahead and say, okay, let's get nonsensical for a second. Some of you women are real bitches.
Agreed.
Real whores.
I was a woman in the background agreed with you.
Yes, real fucking
That's why I
whores.
hate women, and I don't have very many women friends because they're a bunch of fucking bitches.
And women been telling me that right there for 30 years. Cheers to Nikki.
No, absolutely, OG.
Glick, just because she said that, you need to put 10 more minutes on that beard on her. Just for her saying that shit right there.
Hey, this beard is on her until she's tapping my head, tapping out, calling time out, pushing me away.
When she says that, do
me
10
in the
more
head.
minutes. When she said that, do 10 more minutes, because she just said some of the most honest shit women will ever fucking tell you.
Hashtag 25.
This is why I don't hang around other women, because they're bitches too. Women tell me that all the fuck.
And they're shady and they're sneaky.
Hashtag 25, Tony. You think I stop when she tells me to stop? No,
You're up here talking to me now. You're up here talking to me now, ain't you? That means you stop. Fuck that.
Well, I do have a job to do. I have a podcast to host.
You don't care. No. The podcast can wait. Me and Jeff can do the podcast.
So I'm busy.
Podcast excuse.
She's got hair to dye.
What'd she say?
The kids are here. I said she's got hair to dye. That's what she said. The kids are here. They're awake. They're running in and out of the room. It's not like I can be like, "Hey, kids, don't mind your dad. I'm just eating at the buffet." Nom, 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 nom.
You don't care whether they're home or not when you do it. That's an excuse.
I'm not okay with it when they're up running around and just like hanging out in my bedroom.
They don't always hang out in your bedroom.
When have my kids not hung out back here when I'm doing the show?
I just seen them for the past 5 minutes. I haven't seen them. You could have been doing that by now. My point is,
I can tell you haven't had kids in the house.
yes, I have. Trust me.
Trust me, we get ours in if the kids are here or not. But now, like OG said, yeah, no, there's a lot of guys that are intentionally assholes. There's women that are just intentionally bitches.
And classic, let's be real. Let's be real. The hardest part for us is when we're not an asshole and we get played out.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
that's where our pride goes out.
Hello.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
The hardest part for us is when we go 100% and do everything that we've been taught we're supposed to do by women, and we keep getting told it ain't shit. The hardest part for us is when we ain't doing nothing. We know we're not doing wrong, and then we get accused of shit we ain't even fucking doing and don't control. Yeah. Oh yeah, you motherfuckers gonna pour your glasses tonight. Because this is the real talk that we don't fucking have. Everybody wants to get a tough love. Let's go ahead and nip this shit in the bud. My man's going through some shit. Let me go ahead and holler at my boy. I took my wife for granted. We do that because we are taught we are supposed to be in control. What they do that teaches is no, the fuck you ain't.
You get comfortable and you get in your content.
I've gotten comfortable with girlfriends. Now I'm gonna be within myself for a second. So everybody forgive me. Glick, you too. I know.
Look at them buns.
The first thing I did when I got married was tell myself I'm not going to be a chauvinist. That is hardcore rule number one.
I don't think I've ever been a chauvinist.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying. I said I wasn't going to come home and tell her you better have dinner ready. I wasn't going to come home and tell her when I want to have sex, you better be fucking ready. No, what I try to do is respect not only her emotions and her mindset, but her opinions and her feelings and her health. Mm-hmm. If you feel like doing something, cool. If you feel like you want to make a change within yourself, exercise-wise, go. If you want to go back to school, go. If you got to work overtime like I do, go. Matter of fact, I'll cook if you don't cook. Both of us will cook. We didn't have to worry about who was cooking. We didn't have to worry about when dinner was being made.
I'm suffocating myself in the bathroom.
Don't do that.
With hair dye.
We made sure
there's a partnership.
Yes.
And that's what I have for the first time ever.
And a lot of today's relationships, I'm going to tell you what the problem is with today's relationships. And I said this before. Most motherfuckers ain't used to being comfortable. Everybody's trying to see what you can do for them, how much more you can do for them. And if you can't do more, or you can't do more than what you did in the first place, I'm going to go find somebody else who will. That's why it took me so long to get married. That's how it was. Damn right. And when Jason was born, I understand because he wasn't my first child. I will listen to everything the doctor said. They need 3 months to recover. I will get up, go to work, come home, take a nap, get up, and hold him so she could sleep more.
Yep.
See, when we go 100% into these relationships and or marriages and or partnerships, and I'm gonna throw both genders in here. When you go 100% into your, hey, how you doing? When we go 100% into who we with and that shit don't work, that shit fucking hurts. And a lot of us who are assholes, this is how our exes felt. I've been an asshole. I know this. Not even just being a parent, just being somebody's boyfriend. When you go 100% into something and it don't work, that shit will fucking stab you in the heart. It'll tear your soul apart. And it's literally going to take time because it's not going to heal. It's got to be stitched back together. That shit takes time.
Don't die.
I mean, everybody, male and female, understand that shit. Same sex, opposite sex, fucking whatever relationship you in. Stop mistreating your partner. Stop disrespecting your partner. And to the partners out there, just because you feel disrespected doesn't mean your partner's doing it intentionally. Outside forces destroy relationships and marriages and partnerships more than the person that you're fucking with. If a motherfucker was staring at my wife, I didn't blame her. When I would blame her was when she would accept the invite or the attention to the point where it looked like I wasn't shit.
Yeah.
There's a difference. You can appreciate a motherfucker complimenting you. What you don't do is accept their invites. Boom.
Nikki and I actually had that conversation just yesterday. You know, about like if I'm live or she posts a video or something like that, and somebody comments, okay, thank you, but I have a boyfriend or I have a girlfriend. Now, if you go any further past that, it's up to me or her to nip it in the bud. Nah, you ain't gonna do that.
Like I said, motherfuckers is gonna say shit. We all know this. Motherfuckers are gonna.
Well, and friends are the worst.
The more motherfuckers try to use against
The
you.
quote unquote friends are the worst because then they get in their fucking ears. Oh, your man ain't shit. Oh, your man ain't shit. Oh, your girl's a bitch. Why you messing with her? She ain't nothing. She ain't.
And that's crazy because if I find out somebody's in a relationship, first of all, that's all I need to know. Let me stop right there. That's where the line's drawn. Now, the old school dogs that a bunch of us used to be, and I'm gonna go ahead and say us. We're gonna be like, you got somebody? Okay, cool. Let me check myself. What the assholes do, I could be better than him. I could do more than him. I've only done that ever. Maybe 4 women in life. No bullshit.
I don't think I've
That's
ever.
back when I was young. That's back when I was young and just trying to get it.
I did do it. I did do it one time.
Yeah, no, I'm for real. I've done it maybe 4 times.
I'm for real. I've done it
I
once.
can do more for you than him.
I've only done it once, and it was right now, like Nikki and I.
I got you.
But I didn't because I thought things were one way, but once I found out they were totally different, then I was like, all right, I'm gonna shoot my shot. And she's
You took your time with it though.
What's that?
You took your time with it for a duration. You weren't just trying to get it.
Oh yeah, no. We were friends and we both said that,
y'all were friends for a while before y'all got together, correct?
What's that?
Y'all were friends for a while before y'all got together, correct?
Yeah, we were friends for a minute. Yeah. Well, I mean, we talked like a year ago.
See, I'm saying, y'all, there's time in between what you two have right now. A lot of people don't even fucking have that.
No, and I think that's what everybody doesn't understand when they come at Nikki and I and they're like, oh, you guys have only been together 3 months or blah 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 yada yada yada.
It ain't their business, Glick. They don't fucking know. They just trying you. They trying you.
Yeah. Well, and that's what that's what.
Jealous.
Well, and they're jealous, and that's what that's what I've said, very plain and simple. We're happy. This is the first time in my life I've had.
Was friends for 3 years, then dated for 4, and married for 2. Okay, so y'all got 7 years, 9 years in. You're telling me something that's pretty valuable to a lot of people, and a lot of people may not be able to relate to that. Now, I'm not going to throw your name up here. Let me go ahead and throw this on the screen. This is a very big factor to a lot of people's relationships. Y'all were friends for 3 years. That's a plus.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all dated for 4 years. That's a plus. Mind you, right there, some people would have been like, ain't no motherfucking way. But y'all did it. Then y'all were married for 2. So that's a 9-year time frame. Tell me if I'm wrong, unless some of them years overlapped.
Well, again, and here, like right here, what he says right here, this is a true fact too. It never took time for me though.
Yeah, I was going to get to that next. You're correct. Go ahead, please.
And that's 100%. That goes both ways. You guys you don't have to be up each other's ass 24/7. It's okay for her to go out with her friends or whatever. And it's just the same way. Like this is my time. Now she's here, but I mean, I've never had a problem with her being a part of the show. I enjoy it.
And she doesn't have a problem with you being on the show. This is a big plus. Nothing against me and Jeff wanting to be here all the goddamn time, because if you got a relationship, we got to respect it.
Yeah.
Which we do. Jeff can't be up here on Mondays because he got a hold to take care of. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm actually living by myself, still going through my shit. I could be here. This has actually been a form of therapy for me. People don't even fucking acknowledge.
Jeff and I have said that from Jump Street with this show. This is kind of a and this is what we wanted this show to be, not only for us but for the people who listen. A little
man
bit
talk. I always say this was man talk show.
It is man talk.
Clear some shit up.
And I try to shy away from that phrase.
We ain't got to throw all your business out the street. I'm sorry, but for all the fellas out there, we ain't got to be about tough love. We ain't got to throw your business out the street. I'm not even asking you all the fucking specifics. I'm just letting you tell me what you got. Because some people want to ask you all the fucking specifics. Spoiler alert, you're on the internet. No. Give me some generalizations. I could fix a lot of things, the generalizations, to where you could fix more with the specifics without having to tell me. See, this is how church works for a Catholic. We didn't ask for all the details. What's the problem?
Yeah.
What did you not do? What can you fix? How far have you gone within yourself? Stop right there. I'm sorry. Wait, go ahead, Glick, because I'm about to go.
No, you're good, man. No, you're good, man. No,
how much farther can you go within yourself? Is something a lot of people don't ask. When women leave us, they can't take no more. Why don't we leave? Because we try to take on every motherfucking challenge.
We were given big, broad, strong shoulders for a reason, as men.
And we were
because we want to put everything on our plate.
They keep going some more, so we are hurt within ourselves. Ladies do the same thing when they have our children.
Nikki's one of the first women that I've ever showed any kind of weakness with.
No, she isn't. Not from what we've seen. No, she isn't.
Well, there's a difference between
what we've seen and what we know. I'll give you that.
Letting somebody in and letting somebody in. And I've tiptoed and I've danced around things with people, even with you guys, but I don't think I keep anything from her. I mean, even my past, she knows about my past.
Okay. And I'm not even asking all the details.
Yeah. So, I don't, when I let my guard down with her, or just being myself in general. I mean, this is so silly. This, and I know it is. This is silly. This right here is a silly purchase.
That's you fixing yourself inside. This is what I know.
I think she was almost, not quite, but almost as excited as I was for me making this stupid belt purchase.
That's a damn shame.
Because it's me. I can be myself.
The happier you are, the happier you make her feel. That's why.
Yeah, I can be myself with her 100%. No matter where we are, what setting we're in, I can just be me, where before I would have to hold back. I would have to, it didn't matter past relationship. So,
I heard that.
well, she's dyeing her hair right now.
No, she ain't.
I'm cleaning your hair out of the bathtub. I hate wet hair.
That's our hair in the bathtub.
No, sir, it is not. I clean my hair out of the bathtub every time I get out. You have hair gargoyles worse than I do.
Nikki, don't tell everybody that on the internet. We don't need to know that shit.
I don't even have any hair. I'm bald like Tony.
It's this.
That does shit.
This leaves hair spiders worse than my head.
That's not when he wants you to pull his beard. Thank you very much. Now get back in the bathroom.
Is my beard going to be red now?
That was the only woman I've cried around the at the beginning of the month. No, I believe you. I believe you.
But yeah, like I said, in a relationship, you definitely have to have time for yourselves. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to go out. I mean, It could just simply be Nikki's day off, and she's hanging out here at the house, and nobody's home.
The biggest
she wants to go out.
Spoil my wife. She used to ask me
where to go here.
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah,
she used to ask me what I wanted for my birthday. When we first got together, when we first got married, she asked me one time what I want for my birthday. I told her exactly what it was that I wanted. I had got it that year. Ever since then, I didn't really want anything. And it confused her. She said, "You don't want nothing?" I said, "I got everything I need." I was her and the kids as a family. All I need to do is get some sleep that day, get something to eat. She bought me a bottle of Crown Apple. And mentally, I was at peace. If you got to keep asking for presents, I understand. But for me, once I had a family, I had a stable career. We had Jason. We had I had my son, she had a daughter, and then we had Jason together. If we was all together, and I bullshit to this day, she could tell you when my oldest would come stay with us on the holidays and we was all together, she would always tell me, this is a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I said, yeah, it is.
No, I agree.
And my stepdaughter knew when Trey would come down, I would be so much fucking happier because I had everybody together. It was my circle was complete.
Yeah.
That's why I tell people, man, when you got kids or you got a family, if you get everybody together and just sit down and look at it for a second, I'll never forget my dad when I went up there for his birthday one year. And all of us were there, all me, Lindsay, Simone, Deanna, Shakira, Jada, Tarita, all 7 of us were together. That one year, it was his birthday party. I hadn't made his birthday party forever. I think it might have been the first time I was ever there for his birthday that I can remember. We was in the backyard. I was walking to the front, and I kind of looked back for a second. I looked at my dad. My dad was just looking around. I looked at him. He looked at me. He said, "I'm happy."
Mm-hmm.
I told him once I gotta make every fucking reunion from now on.
Yeah.
I gotta make every fucking reunion. He was like, he said, "I'm happy." I was like, "Yeah, we gotta do this shit."
No,
So all you gotta do, man, in between the times you got the kids, go to work, do your shit around the house, clear up your mail, clear up your email, clear up your debt, do your habits, whatever. Make sure all this shit straight. So when they come to you, all the kids want to do is be around you as a father. They're gonna want you to do this. They're gonna want you to do that. They're gonna want you to take them there. They're gonna want you to take them there, here and there. They're gonna want you to buy shit, make it to where you ain't got no problem. Because there's gonna be a time when they just want to sit with you. I think I was telling Glick this one time. I know I was telling my coworkers this shit one time. All the kids want to do is just be up under you as a father.
Well, no, and I think that's one of the things.
All they want to do is be up under you.
You know, I think that's one of the things about this show, and I know some people have commented and talked shit about it because our kids are a part of this show.
Yeah, they are.
You know, they pop in and out. They chime in.
All of them.
I mean, Tony, I think I can speak for you and I don't want to speak for Jeff but fuck it, I'll speak for Jeff. But I like it when my kids pop in here just randomly.
It don't bother us. Just so you know, I don't care who hears what. And I've always said that shit. We take our kids seriously. Mm-hmm. We will stop everything just to let them come say something.
Mm-hmm.
And we've done it. And we'll keep fucking doing it. We don't care.
And I don't have a problem when Jason or Kevin or Michelle pops in here. Hell, I mean, a couple Saturdays ago before I died, Jason rolled up in here and Kevin or Jeff and I were like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" And we was rocking with him, like, and I've done. Jeff's disappeared, and we've come back from break, and Kevin and I did like 15 minutes together. That's more than one time.
That's hilarious.
Enjoy the bathroom.
Hi, Tony.
Hello, damn it.
I said bye.
She said bye.
Bye, damn it.
I've done this show with both of your guys' kids. What's up, bud? Speaking of the kids, what's up, crackhead? You bring football in?
What up, little homie?
Huh? Did you get pizza things?
Yeah. Hey, Tony said what up?
Hi.
What's up?
Huh?
You know where I put my phone?
I have no idea where you put your phone, man.
It's laying out here.
I don't know. I haven't seen it, buddy. Speaking of the kids, there's one. Well, baby nonsensical.
Baby nonsensical.
But we as fathers, we try to, still make time for ourselves, but still incorporate the kids as much as we can. I love my kids. I love that they're here all week long, but by the time the weekend rolls around, I'm ready for the quiet. I'm ready for time for
new time. It's regeneration time. It's a regeneration time.
My time, Nikki and I have the weekends together. Whether we don't even have to get off the couch except to come to bed,
or to go get sushi.
No more sushi for this motherfucker.
Oh, I had sushi last night. It was delicious.
What's wrong with sushi?
I had sushi the next Sunday too. I think it was the leftovers I ate, in all honesty. Because they've been in there for a hot minute.
I still think it was the gummies on an empty stomach.
I don't know.
You hate the quietness because you're not used to it. You haven't had it in a while. That's the adjustment disorder I'm talking about.
Quietness
No,
sucks.
no disrespect, please. No disrespect. That's what's bothering you.
No, it really is.
Around. You miss having that part on your mind. It's the same way our parents feel when we left to go to college or we left to join the military or we moved out the house.
Mm-hmm. It's 100% right, because I never lived on my own. From the time I was 18 until I was 38, I never lived on my own. I moved out when I was 18. My buddies were always there. My girlfriend that I was dating at the time, she moved in eventually. I never lived alone until my wife left me. And then when she did, I was left to an empty house.
Yeah, that sucks.
And it sucked.
It hurts. It hurts. That's why.
And when I came back home, I had a friend of mine, and her and I tried to date, and it didn't work out, but we still tried to stay friends. But then things got bad, and I moved out on my own. That was the first time I had my own place since ever.
I think that's something else too. I didn't address. Some people aren't used to living alone. They can't.
Yeah, it was an adjustment, and then I got to a point where I was like, all right, I kind of like this. I like having my own place. I like being able to do what I want when the kids weren't there. But at the same time, like now, it's a great feeling to come home and the kids be here every night, and Nikki be here now, and everything like that. I miss that, but it was nice to have that almost 4 years to have that experience where I was alone, because I needed that. Let's be honest, I needed it because I never had it.
Right.
I mean, if I wanted to get shit-faced drunk and pass out naked in the kitchen, I could.
No.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. If I wanted to order DoorDash at 2:00 in the morning, I could.
Same here.
If I wanted to decorate my apartment like a frat house, I could, and I did. But same here. My parents moved in with my wife. Yeah, and then back. Yeah, exactly. But now I like the chaos in the house. I like having the kids here. I love the fact that I get to come home every day and Nikki's here. But I experienced it. I'm good. Granted, I was a grown-ass adult with with kids when I experienced it. And I wasn't in my early 20s, but yeah, what are you going to do? I was a dad at 24. I was married by 26. So, but like I said, any guy who's listening, or any woman who's listening, if you're going through something like this, take the time to look in the mirror and reevaluate. Look deep inside and take the opportunity to fix yourself, because we're all broken in some way, shape, or form. And we're never going to be perfect. We're never going to be 100% fixed. But you can take the opportunity to look back and go, okay, this is where I was wrong. And it may
generate within yourself.
Yep. You may not end up with the person that you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with.
You generate within yourself. This is going to take time. My wife left 2020, so it's been 2.5 years. It literally took me about 6 months just to get my mind right.
Oh, yeah.
And I was going to counselors. I was just watching the old broadcast I did on HAPS, and I saw how long it even took for me to tell anybody in public what I was going through.
I know when I met you, you still weren't even talking about it.
No, thank you.
And it took you. I mean, even before you were on this show, even when you came onto this show,
it took me about 6 months on HAPS before I said anything.
You still weren't talking a whole lot about it, even after you joined us on this show.
I started talking about right around when Trey graduated. Right around when Trey graduated, I started talking about him more open.
You were still vague about it. You still didn't, and I think that we tried to respect that and not dive too deep.
Well, you're not supposed to tell anybody that much about yourself on the internet any fucking way. That's why I was hesitant. Now, when I met Izzy and Petty and we were in a closed area, they knew. Ife been knew. Me and Ife go back 30 years. She been knew.
Oh yeah, exactly. But you and Ife have a very long history.
Yeah, it was crazy. Most of my Facebook folks knew. They knew because, like, I grew up around. Most of the people on my Facebook, I've literally grown up around. Literally, my babysitter from when I was a kid in New York, and she's on my Facebook. My mother's friends are on my Facebook. That's why I'm put this shit over there, just so you motherfucking know. My mother's friends are on my Facebook. My mother used to get on me about what I did on Facebook. You think I'm gonna put this shit to you? Fucking crazy.
Oh no, when my wife left me, we didn't put it on Facebook. Nobody knew. And then when we came back home to Ohio, really the only people that found out when we came back home to Ohio was our parents. Yeah. Our parents didn't even know for almost 6, 7, 8 months.
Yeah, because it's hard.
Yeah.
And it's not even because people are going to roast you. It's fucking hard. I remember when I was at a meeting last summer, and there's a woman that I knew about 9 years. And we was talking, and I was like, I got to go pick up my son. She was like, yeah, pick up your son. Because she knew the way I said it, she knew. I said, oh, yeah. I said, yeah, you didn't know me and old girl separated. We're about to get divorced. She just looked, she said,
yeah, exactly.
My heart because she knows the both of us. Number one, number two, everybody knows how hard I went. Even the people that knew me that don't live here, that knew me, the young me, they knew how hard I went for this marriage. You know, the one thing people want you to do when you get married, cut everybody else off, just for the sake of your marriage. As much as everybody's going to respect it, and acknowledge it, they understand it. So when it didn't work, everybody like, you gotta holler, let me know. You gotta holler, let me know. You gotta holler, let me know. And this is what I used to do with people all the time. If you go through some shit this hard and you talk to somebody, talk. Now, you ain't got to put everything out there. And also, to the people going through depression, anxiety, and stress stages, you do have friends that you can talk to, but know this too. This is what we got to do within ourselves. We can't always handle everything you're telling us the same way you can't always handle everything we're telling you. We can only do so much as a vent. You get some of that energy out. Realize the freedom that you have to do some reconstructing and regenerating within yourself as well. And everybody fucking out there, I need you to hear that shit. I know a lot of people who vent every fucking day. They are depressed every fucking day. They are stressed every you don't think that shit gets exhausting? They got anxiety every fucking, they got a problem every fucking day. Do you realize how much you don't want to hear that shit from nobody? So how the fuck are you going to hear from you?
Oh, I was like that. I was like I said, I was literally, I lived in Charleston and I had loved it down there. It was beautiful down there, but it was literally, I was such a mess that it took everything I had just to get up and go to work. And I was working 60, 70 hours a week, and I lived there for 10 years. I didn't get to enjoy the beach like I wanted to. I didn't get to enjoy Charleston like I wanted to because.
Well, you was younger back then. I got what you said. I almost said something, but with you being as young as you were, I know what you said. At your age, you wanted to get out there and be with the folks.
Well, I mean, I was in my early 30s. And it wasn't like I wanted to go out and party every night, but I wanted to.
But that's still kind of old for that crowd back then too, because that's the young 20s.
Yeah, but
it's like when I was in Panama City. I was in my 30s in Panama City. They're like, "You got to come down here for spring break." I said, "I'm not fucking with them girls that catching no case. You don't know who the fuck's underage."
Exactly. That's
I mean, you know I ain't lying, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. But I wasn't wanting to go out party and everything like that. But yes. when we had friends and family that came down to visit, my ex had it ingrained into my head that everybody hated me. I was an asshole. I was a terrible person. I didn't get invited to dinners when family came to visit because for one reason to another, or if friends were going out, I didn't get invited because, my wife just didn't invite me.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go because why do I want to go spend time with people that don't like me? And then after she left and I was hanging out with these same people and they're like, why didn't you ever come out? I don't know. I thought you guys didn't like me. They were texting me and calling me. Hey, what are you doing tonight? Hey, you want to come out and have dinner?
You didn't have the energy. And you also put most of your energy into being at home. You got to keep your reserves for family.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally,
well,
you got to keep your physiologically, we put our reserves for family because there's an emergency you don't want to be too tired to deal with.
Yeah. Well, these were friends of ours that were couples that she would go out with, and they were going out with their husbands and wives and stuff like that. And I was never invited and stuff because I didn't have, why do I want to go hang out with people who don't like me? You know,
they will give you a chance.
Well, I found out after the fact that was never the case. That was her telling me
people that don't like you. When we grow, I'm going to do this. When we grow up, even people who don't like you will give you a chance to hang out. Just the number one, try to bury the hatchet. Number two, try to make things better. Number three, try to see if we got the wrong misinterpretation of your ass. I've learned that, and then I've also done it. Before I left Panama City, we had a going away party. There was a dude, I swear I was going to beat the fuck out of him because I didn't like his attitude.
Yeah.
But his wife was cool with us.
Mm-hmm.
So she wanted to come. And actually, I said, yo, man, let me holler at you real quick. I said, we better get together, hang out with her. He's like, I don't know. I said, listen, I know me and you don't have beef, but I want to be grown for a second. Respect to your marriage, respect to your professionality, to your professionalism, respect to everything that you do. We're going to have to get together. I don't give a fuck if we got a problem. Let's do this as professionals. Come join us tonight, please.
Yeah.
He still didn't come. She did. And I actually friended him on LinkedIn on a professional level because, LinkedIn's professional. Even though
it's professional.
I'm not going to lie and cost him a job. If he was in need of reference, I can refer him on a professional level.
Absolutely.
Whether I got beef with a motherfucker or not, I can refer you on a professional level. What's up, Chris Technician? So as we get grown, even though we got issues with motherfuckers, sometimes they'll be like, man, come on, let's go get something to drink. Yeah. On some man shit.
Well, no, and that was the thing. I mean, it was a complete opposite. People who never had a problem with me, but it was told by my ex that I'm an asshole. People don't like to be around me.
You are an asshole.
I found out after the fact. Well, I am an asshole. But I found out after the fact that when she would show up without me, they were always asking where the hell I was. And they would text me, and I'm like, oh, well, I didn't know you guys were going out tonight. I didn't get invited. It's all right. And I would make excuses for it. Oh, I had to work late, so I didn't get home until late. So, whatever. But it was after the fact that I found out after she left, and they were coming over to the house, and not just the husbands, but as couples, they were coming over to the house to hang out. Or they were invited.
Yes, because you may be a different dude as a husband than you are as your own man, which a lot of us do. We tend to straighten up more. A lot of married dudes will get together, beef or no beef. When we got the families, you know what, y'all, come on, man. Fuck this other shit. Let's go ahead and do the family thing. Let's go ahead and do the married folks thing where they're gonna chill and we're just gonna be there and they ain't got nothing to work. Yeah, that good shit. That's some good shit. I ain't gonna front.
Hey, much love to you, man. Take care of yourself, brother.
Listen, hey, I hope we helped. I hope we didn't run shit in the ground, man. And please listen to what I said with the right note and not as an asshole. The last thing I want you to do is to fucking snap and cost yourself more. Fuck that.
Yeah. I know you're just down the road a little ways from me. Friday night or whatever, and not this weekend. Obviously, unfortunately, I'm out of town. But if you need an ear, you need somebody to drink a beer with. Hit me up, man. I'll meet you up.
Okay, good. I appreciate it. He said it helped.
I'll invite you. I mean, you got an open invite. I'll invite you over. We can have a couple beers if you need somebody to sit down and chit chat with, man. Like I said, I know you're just down the road a little ways. So
do yourself a favor. Don't fight nobody because then you got to pay for that shit. You can't fight nobody every now and then you just want to punch a motherfucker in the face. We too old to be going to jail and paying bail. We too old for that shit.
Yeah, don't fight nobody.
Try not to fight nobody.
Summer's right around the corner, man. Maybe we can get together and barbecue or grill or something sometime. But yeah, definitely. Or if you just need somebody to talk to, man. I know we're friends on social media. Hit me up if you need somebody to talk to. What's up, bud? Did you eat?
Yeah.
Shower open?
In there.
What is that child doing in the bathroom? She's been in there since we got home. But no, I mean it's as guys, and especially us older guys, we have to understand it's okay to ask for help sometimes. It's okay to put our feelings out there.
And to guys, if a motherfucker asks you for help, it's okay to help them without being an asshole.
Absolutely. They're like real deal. You know, the three of us, we bust each other's balls a lot on this show, but I have no doubt in my mind. Actually, I know for a fact because I've been there. And both Tony and Jeff have reached out off the show privately to check on me.
Yeah, backstage.
I know I've reached out to check on Tony. I've reached out and checked on Jeff. You know, it's okay.
We've done that for each other. We have. Over the past year, we have. So a lot of people who don't understand what goes on with the show, y'all don't realize the conversation we've had backstage. You're not supposed to, and that's okay.
You're
a lot of
absolutely
people here who know me on the internet, you know you could talk to me on stage on some real shit outside of whatever we do up here. And we've done it. If you really want to know, and look, I'm going to tell you this too. If you really want to know why I try to keep everybody together so fucking much, y'all have no idea of the conversations I've had with people off stage. I don't care what you see. I don't care what you hear. Even for the people who got a problem with me. You may have a problem with me, but you haven't had that one. You haven't had that one-on-one time that I've had with somebody else to understand one. I may not have had it with you. But a bunch of us were there for each other, even in groups, and we'll never tell. Because it wasn't about any low-down shiesty shit. It was about some real shit.
And I'm a firm believer in the fact that, you know, I'm the type of guy, some of you may or may not believe this, because I know I got some lingerers and people who still watch this, and they've
I don't care. I'm talking to them too. I'm talking to them fucking too, because they know I ain't lying.
They've seen the asshole side of me more times than I can count, unfortunately, but you've also brought it out of me, so you got what you deserved at the end of the day.
Facts.
I'm the type of motherfucker, I'll see a stranger on the street and smile at him and wave, or smile and say hi. Because you don't know what people are going through. And I know that and I try to keep that in mind when somebody's acting stupid. And I do ignore a lot of things. I truly do ignore a lot of things.
I agree with that, because I've done the same thing. I don't know what I'm going through, but if you come to me stupid at the wrong time, that's your ass.
But some people like to, not some of you, but and this is a general consensus. Some people like to push buttons and say things to get a rise out of people, thinking they won't say or do anything. Well, I'm the type of motherfucker that I will say and do shit. So you come at me the wrong way and say the wrong thing and attack me the wrong way, I'm going to come after you where it hurts.
I've done it.
I'll do it again.
I try my best not to do it. And a lot of people take that as a weakness. What you don't know is how bad I will cuss you out and punch you in the face when I see you. I just can't afford the bail money. And I'm not trying to have nothing on my record no more.
I mean, you did tell somebody.
I said no more on purpose.
Will I
do it again? Yes, I'm grown.
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, I'm done with the goofy, silly drama nonsense. I mean, last Monday, I'm going to try to say this as politely as I possibly can. And a lot of people will agree with me. But I'm in the same boat as this person. We had somebody up here on the show Monday night. I'm not the biggest fan of. I've avoided and tried to avoid for years because of their personality and what they do
along fine,
and how they act. But they were up here last Monday night. We had a good conversation. We had fun together. Despite anything else. I mean, at the end of the day, we really did. We had a very good conversation. There was three of us up here. Tony was in his meeting for his duties. I'll
do my VFW meeting, yeah.
And there was three of us up in here. One person, unfortunately, Jay, you jackass. Him and I go back. I know Jay. I know his personality. I know his type. I know what he does. I know why he does it.
Yeah.
But and I'll curse that motherfucker out and not give two shits and a fuck less. But we had somebody else up here who a lot of people don't like. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of, but we were able to cohabitat and have a good conversation and have fun and get along. And it was really cool. I enjoyed it. You know, am I going to hang out with this person every week? No, probably not.
Once in a blue moon isn't the problem.
Once in a blue moon is good. Am I going to seek this person out on their social media? No, probably not. But I'm not going to sit here and talk shit. There's another certain individual that I said that I cut ties with and said I was done with. But at the end of the day, as long as you ain't acting crazy and acting stupid, I don't care what you're doing. I truly hope for the best. Do your thing. And if it works out, it works out. I'm pulling for you. That don't mean I have to associate with you.
What's
Which one? Waiter. So, but I'm not beyond acting crazy and acting stupid. Because
Dylan, what's good?
what's up, buddy?
Is that say brand new?
Yep. What's going on, bud? Friend zone Dylan.
I do want to tell you, I did replay Sunday morning. That shit was kick ass.
No, it was
It was
employee.
kick ass.
No, it was good. I watched a little bit of the part 2.
Yeah, I got to watch that next.
That was pretty good. Sunday, I always enjoy doing the football talk with you and Rich. I like having the conversation with, especially because I know a lot of times when I've been in there, when it's you, Rich, and I'm in there. A lot of times you'll kind of sit back and let Rich and I, kind of go back and forth.
That's what it means to host. I'm not
Yeah.
going to do all the talking. I
No,
might take the time off, but I'm not going to do all the talking. We talk together, and I love it.
No, and I know because Rich has said it. Rich is like, I'm a football fan, but I don't know
Fantasy.
the things that you know, Glick. Like I don't know the numbers and the stats and the players are here and there and moving around and this, that, and the other thing. And it's kind of my Rain Man thing with sports. I wish I had people that I could talk more sports with because I am a hockey fan. I am a baseball fan. I do know a little bit about a little bit. But no, Sunday was fun.
Do them. You can do hockey. You can do baseball. I can't do baseball. It's too much.
The only thing I can't do with hockey is pronounce names.
I believe you.
These motherfuckers will have 37 consonants and one vowel in their name. It's like if you just meet somebody, it's a way to start the conversation, like breaking the ice. So kind of like when I start the show, it's a way to break the ice is to come in and welcome everybody to the show and introduce like Jeff and Tony and stuff. It's like to make a start of something, start a conversation. But
Chip on his shoulder.
That's Tony D. If you got a chip on your shoulder, you're just mad for no reason. Yep. No. Yep. But you're supposed to do your homework yourself. I'm not supposed to give you the answers.
Well, I need help because I don't know what these mean.
Well, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Goofy. Now, speaking of fantasy football, kind of change of subject here real quick. We were talking about this Sunday, and I brought this up earlier in the show. I was hoping you were going to make it tonight. We were not talking about this, but our boy, Roger Goodell. What's your feelings on Roger Goodell, Tony?
He's got a job he ain't gonna give up, and I don't fucking blame him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, he's right there. He's got a job he's not gonna give up, and I don't blame him. $40 million a year? Yeah, I'll deal with some of that.
I think that.
No.
Okay, we'll then put that there. I'm not the biggest fan of Roger Goodell.
A lot of people aren't, but like I said, $40 million a year, I think I'll deal with some of that.
As a football fan, I think he's kind of a tool.
He can be a tool. Like I said, $40 million a year. What's the hardest part of his job? I'm curious.
He's the commissioner of the entire NFL.
Yeah, I'm curious. What's the hardest part of his job? I'm curious.
I think his job in general is incredibly hard.
I think his lack of sleep.
Because he's now granted they did come up with this panel of people to do punishments and this, that, and the other thing and fines. But at the end of the day, they're supposed to be, and this happened with Deshaun Watson. Just for instance, I mean, this happened with Deshaun Watson. You have a committee designed to deal out punishments and fines. They dealt out, in their opinion, what they thought was fair and just to Deshaun Watson.
Well,
And
they
Roger
did
Goodell said,
their own internal investigation, and they do that. I can respect.
Roger Goodell said, no, I don't like that. This is his penalty, and this is his fine. So you hire a group of individuals to do a job,
yes,
but then you overstep them.
He has authorization to do so.
He does, but why hire a committee of people and pay a committee of people millions of dollars to do a job if you're going to do whatever you want?
Because you got to do the process. Okay, let's look at this from his perspective, and let's look at this from their perspective. They're going to try this. They're going to try that. You got to make sure it's just. You got to also make sure you keep to the letter of the law, and you got to find a medium ground on both.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, go ahead. Handle that.
No, you're good, man. Five the handles, G. That's true.
Go crazy, man. Go bananas.
Cream of the crop. C.
Right here.
I'm not sure, but he, and you guys have kind of accused me of this, and with this show, he doesn't know how to. I have no idea. Hold on a second. I'll
take your time with him, man. Take your time with him.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to really look at it, but he doesn't know how to. Let other people do their job, so to say. He wants to be in constant power and control. Anyways, I'm not the biggest fan of him. I think he's a jackass. I think he's a tool.
A lot of people say that. But what would you do in his position would be my question to them.
I think in his position, you can't. There's people in play to do certain things and do certain jobs. You have to let them do their jobs. But anyways, that's like totally off subject. Just kind of a personal feeling. I think he's a jackass. And I know a lot of team owners feel the same way.
Yes, they do. As well as fans.
He is expected to sign a multi-year extension.
Mm-hmm. He ain't going nowhere.
It likely means Goodell would receive north of $63.9 million.
You got a raise.
The proposed deal. This will be the fourth extension he's gotten since 2006. Previous deals coming in 2009, 12, and 17. Collective bargaining agreement with the NFLPA and $110 billion television right deals with his existing partners and Amazon. Both deals run through at least 2030.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. 7 more years.
He ain't going nowhere until this motherfucker dies. I'll be right back.
That's it. I don't blame him.
Oh my God, I have to pee. No, I haven't, because Cash is over my shoulder.
I know.
No, you don't.
Can I get in there real quick? There's 2 bathrooms, and I can't even get into one.
You
Fuck.
opened your snap, you could have gone into this one.
I was in the middle of reading a news article. All right, there you go.
I didn't bring any clothes with me. I knew Cass was in the bathroom. Or in the bedroom.
Yeah. Sorry. There's a dog in here. Is that okay? The door's shut. Nobody's in here.
Do you remember me asking you what your favorite color was?
Yeah, I remember you asking me what my favorite color was. Wow.
But I needed clothes.
I like that.
Shithead.
I like that a lot.
Here's mine.
Sorry. Oh, why you gotta be a dickhead? I don't know if you noticed or not. I was doing 12 things at once.
Well, I needed clothes.
Okay.
Not in his opinion.
I like that. Huh? Uh-huh. I like that. Yeah, unfortunately for NFL fans or owners that don't like Roger Goodell,
All right?
huh?
Are you all right?
Nope. A little flustered right now. Roger, Tony.
You better be glad it ain't me. I told you how to stand.
I didn't have to tell her how to stay. Trust me. Tony fucking shaking his head, smiling ear to ear. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Unfortunately, if you like Roger Goodell, good for you. If you don't like him, well, we're stuck with him. The other NFL thing I wanted to talk about, Trinity, we were talking about this yesterday. My guy, Mr. Dalton Schultz.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about him going to Cincinnati potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Do we have confirmation?
whoa, holy shit.
Come on.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm a little rested. We got time. Go for it.
Oh my God. I did not see that. That's huge.
Go.
Dalton Schultz is leaving Dallas.
For the Bengals.
1 year, $9 million. He's heading down to Houston. Not only is Houston signing Dalton Schultz,
Tell me they're not getting Zeke.
Houston is signing Devin Singletary from the Bills. Where is Brian at when we need him? Where is Brian at? That is huge for Houston after their abysmal season, disastrous season, dumpster fire season, disgusting season.
They played hard against Dallas, though. I did see something when they played Dallas. They was going.
Make you want to kill yourself season. You know, I don't want to give Houston too much shit.
I do.
Because actually, I'm gonna look that up here in just 1 second. This is what blew my mind when I opened this new so Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, we talked about him yesterday, potentially going to Cincinnati. 1 year deal, $8 million. Detroit fucking Lions.
Who?
Detroit Lions, Chauncey Gardner-Smith, CJ. We talked about him yesterday, potentially going to the Bengals.
Yeah.
He's going to the Lions. This is what just blew my mind. I didn't know that the Minnesota Vikings cut Adam Thielen.
Whoa. Wait 1 damn minute. Now that's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful as fuck because Adam Thielen has been their guy for how long?
What's doing?
We don't, Dylan. We talked about that yesterday.
Guess where Adam Thielen just signed a 3-year deal with?
Cincinnati was on the top options. Adam Thielen got cut.
He got cut by the Vikings.
Send him to Jacksonville.
No, sir. You're
Send him
close.
to Jacksonville. He'll be fine.
You're close. My man AT is going to Carolina. 3-year deal.
Yeah, but who the I like it, but who the fuck's gonna take care of it?
Well, let's take a peek here. So I didn't want to shit on the Houston Texans too bad because they did have a terrible season. They were 3-13. But I want to take a peek here. They tied with the Colts 20-20. They did not have the Vegas blew them out by 18, or the Raiders blew them out by 18. Washington beat them by 13. Miami beat them by 15. Cleveland beat them by 13. Jacksonville absolutely slaughtered them.
Slaughter who?
Jacksonville slaughtered Houston.
Yeah. They almost beat. I think they beat Dallas. They almost beat them. One of the
They
two.
almost beat them. They lost by 4. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games out of a 17-game schedule that they lost by double digits.
The Texans or the
The
Jaguars?
Texans.
Yeah.
They were not, despite their record, they were not a terrible team.
Okay.
They were in every single game.
Okay.
They did get a win over Indianapolis. They got a win over Tennessee, and they got a win over Jacksonville.
Keep going. I'm listening.
Let's jump over to Carolina real quick, and see what NFC South has got going on. Carolina Panthers. Let me see your roster real quick. They still have Cam Newton on the roster. They got Andy Dalton as QB1 in Carolina.
Yeah. I think Andy Dalton and Adam Thielen will be good. I forgot about Andy Dalton. I think he'll be okay as a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
As long as he pitches the ball more than he throws it, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, you got your running backs, Miles Sanders.
They got a nice. I know they did a lot. They recruited not this recent draft, but the draft before. They did a decent job on the draft with offensive players. So they got a whole new offensive core, in my opinion.
Now their wide receiver core, Adam Thielen, is clearly the superstar. He should be their number one guy. He is their number one guy.
Yeah, he's the veteran.
They got Terrence Marshall, Preston Williams, C.J. Saunders, Derek Wright. That's their wide receiver 1 through 7. Now they also have Rashard Higgins.
Okay, let me see what everybody else is saying. Who?
Rashard Higgins was with Cleveland. Rashard Higgins was with Tampa Bay. He's not one to sleep on.
Rashard Higgins?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I cannot believe that the Minnesota Vikings
Disrespectful.
They cut him.
Yeah, disrespectful.
They didn't even say, "Hey, we're going to let
Thank you
you."
for being here, man.
It wasn't like, "Hey, you're a free agent. We're going to let you explore options" or anything like that. What's going on, Stevie Wonder? They just cut him.
He wasn't the man he's been over the past 5-6 years. I don't think. I know he has some injuries. I did have him one season. He was an absolute monster.
I mean, I've had him every year in fantasy football. He does what he's there to
Yeah,
do.
he was the number 1 receiver at the draft. I forgot what I think it was 2017, 2018.
I mean, that leaves them with KJ Osborne and Justin Jefferson. And no disrespect towards Justin Jefferson, because
Justin Jefferson, we talked about him all season.
Yeah, we all know he's an absolute fucking freak of nature. He's a monster. And Jamar Chase, JJ is better than you. So sit the hell down and shut up.
Who's better than Justin Jefferson? Jamar Chase?
No, Justin Jefferson is better than Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna get my tongue pierced again.
Huh?
I'm gonna get my tongue pierced again.
Well, I thought we were going to get our tongues pierced.
I know.
No, I think Justin Jefferson is better than Jamar Chase.
Let's give that another season before we define that, because Jamar Chase is doing the damn thing for the Bengals.
Jefferson's only in his 4th season. Jamar Chase is going into his 3rd. So
That's
it's
what
not
I'm saying. I'm gonna give it another season before we say that, because Justin Jefferson's getting a lot. Both of them were getting a lot of credit in respectable seasons. One got credit one season, one got credit the next season.
Oh yeah, I mean they're both phenomenal athletes.
Yeah. I don't want to make one better than the other.
But I think Justin Jefferson's better than Jamar Chase.
Okay.
All around, as a whole.
Okay.
I like that a lot. I'm just saying, as a whole, I think Justin Jefferson is a better all around athlete than
All around athlete, you say?
Hmm?
All around athlete, you say?
Yes. But I believe
movie. That's my fault. I missed my favorite part of the fucking movie. You know, the day the Earth stood still, when that robot came out and went like this, then just stopped. It came back and just stood there.
On what movie?
The day the Earth stood still.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
That's the one with Keanu Reeves, the alien.
Yeah, Thielen spent his entire career with the Vikings.
Yeah, he did.
9 seasons.
Kirk Cousins, they got Justin Jefferson. Thielen can go because they have a decent replacement. I just find it to be disrespectful that they cut him.
Yeah, he spent 9 seasons.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson, the future. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, absolutely.
They did him the same way the Falcons did Roddy White.
Mm-hmm. There's no doubt that JJ is the future for that franchise. But I mean, so let's compare the 2021 season to the 2022 season, last season for Adam Thielen. 2021, he had 67 receptions.
Did he break 1,000 yards? I think he did.
He has only broken 1,000 yards twice in his career.
He's only broken it twice in his career?
Yes. He is Adam Thielen to the Vikings is what Cooper Kupp is to the Rams.
Agreed. Without question, agreed.
He is a go-to guy. He is a guy that's going to save you. He's a guy that's going to get you out of – he's only had double-digit touchdowns twice in his career.
But he's got a lot of yards in receptions.
He actually only has – so we'll go career totals. He has 534 career receptions, 6,682 career yards.
Okay.
He averages for a career 12.5 yards a catch.
Okay.
His average long for the career is 71.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, his longest career reception is 71 yards. And he's had 55 touchdowns in his career.
6 touchdowns a season, pretty much.
So 2021 and 2022, past 2 seasons, 70 receptions in last season, 67 in 21. He had 716 yards in 2022, 726 in 2021. He was averaging 10.2 last season. In 2021, he was averaging 10.8. His long for 2022 was 36. His long for 2021 was 35. 2021, he had 10 touchdowns. In 2022, he had 6. He didn't really fall off.
No. He just had a couple of decent breakout seasons. So he's been
In
steady.
20 well, in 2020, 74 receptions, 925 yards, 12.5 average, 51 for a long, and 14 touchdowns. Every season before that, 6 touchdowns, 9 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns, 0 touchdowns, and 1 touchdown. 2018, he had 1,373 yards for 9 touchdowns. In 2017, he had 1,276 yards for 4 touchdowns. He has stayed consistent his entire career.
Absolutely.
Outside of his first 2 seasons.
Absolutely. Not necessarily
definitive
consistency. Definitive.
Yeah, he had a huge jump from 2014, which is his rookie year, in 2015, where he had 8 receptions and 12 receptions, 137 yards, 144 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 touchdown. And then all of a sudden he jumped up in 2016 from 144 to 916, 0 touchdowns to 5 touchdowns, 12 receptions to 69 receptions. So, I mean, he has stayed consistent since his third year all the way to last year.
Yes.
And he's old. And NFL years, he's old.
He's old. He's over 30, right?
He's going into his 10th season.
Uh-huh.
Adam Thielen is 32 years old. And he's staying consistent. He's staying healthy. I think that is a huge slap in the face and an absolute disrespectful move by the Minnesota Vikings.
I have to agree.
A team that I like to root for, mind you.
A team that I wanted Deshaun Watson to go to so they could have went to the Super Bowl.
You know what? I can't argue that.
I know you couldn't. Nobody thought it was
There
going
was a part of me that wanted to, but after seeing him in those 6 games last season.
No, I know your criticism of him, but I know what I saw.
Yeah.
And the one thing they never talked about was Deshaun Watson when he plays. Look at that team Minnesota had and look at the trades that the Texans were asking for. The Texans needed to rebuild anyway. Minnesota could have kept that core and added Deshaun Watson. It would have been good for 5 seasons. Viable.
Well, now hopefully Cleveland can benefit.
Y'all are going to benefit.
Because I was on the skeptical side of, I know what he did before everything happened. I know what he was doing before he took 2 years off, or before he was off the field for 2 years. He didn't take 2 years off. Almost 2.5 years, whatever the case may be. I know he was an absolute monster in Houston.
For God's sakes.
But I was afraid of, are we going to get that same Deshaun Watson?
I'm going to end the damn show.
You know what's going to be funny? Chris is going to stand up and fall over.
Yes, he is. That being said, I'm going to pick the ending song, and then we're going to do an outro, right? Jersey that you just bought. Go stand up with your pride. There you go. That's the fuck I'm talking about. Do the walk yourself.
Everybody shut.
Do the motherfucking walk.
Everybody shut. Look at you.
That was that outro, man.
Everybody stick around after. Because you're not going to go until he's goddamn ready. But you know you got to go around. You got to go to the first goddamn place. So I'm going to do this shit for you, Glenn. I'm going to.
If you're watching this and you would like to see that video, go to nonsensical_nonsense on TikTok and you can see that clip. That was an outro from a couple weeks ago.
Wait. Here come the walk. Here come the walk.
I love how I stopped you dead in your tracks and you're like, go ahead. I stopped you dead ass in your tracks.
Your ass wouldn't shut the fuck up for shit. Thank you guys for trying.
Wow, he's making fun of you.
I know.
You don't take that?
Meh.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's good fun. It's good fun. That's why she doesn't buy.
No, I've been meaning to grab that clip, the ending of that show.
That shit.
I was doing that tonight before I started this show. So I was trying to get this show started, trying to get that clip, get it edited, get it cut, get it put up on TikTok. I'm like, the show's starting, the music's playing, everything's going on all at once.
That shit was hilarious. You did that damn Jeff Jarrett raw. That shit was fucking fun.
From 2019.
What?
I'm Google photo deleting from 2019.
They're dumb.
Well, I've got a lot of photos to delete from 18 and 19.
I bet. Well, you don't like my Jeff Jarrett one? I just like how I stopped you dead ass in your tracks and you're like, go ahead, get your.
I could send
Do
you
the damn walk.
Okay. I wouldn't be mad at you. I don't have anything like that from 2018 or 2019. I guarantee you that.
No, that was my 3.5-year relationship period. Yeah.
No, that shit was funny as fuck. That whole night was awesome. That whole fucking show. I can't wait to listen to it. That whole fucking show was just.
I had just got that alert when I came up there. I was like, okay, which clip is this one? Oh my god, I'm going in the motherfucking show.
You thought you
I
were.
do appreciate you for that, Tony D.
You're welcome. This is
I
what
was
I
never
do.
going to get him out of the house. Although I got him out of the house, and it was kind of like,
Yeah, he was a little different afterwards.
Right.
So he said, okay, y'all, it started to kick in.
I sent him a Snapchat.
oh, yeah, he drank like 4 Pepsis.
Well, I sent him a Snapchat when we were at the VFW, and I was like, all right, guys, it's kicking in.
See, if you was at the VFW, that's the meeting I had.
Yeah, one of her friends, Gwen, one of her friends bartends at the VFW. So that's where we went that night. And then another one of our friends, he's not her friend anymore. He's my friend now. He was DJing up there at the bar. So
yeah, I'm in the VFW down here. I'm a service officer.
She was like, you stay here with him. I'm going over there. I was like, okay.
Hell no.
Eventually I made my way over to her, but that's when I sent you guys the message. I was like, yep, I'm feeling good. It's kicking in
right now. Yeah. Once you had a chance to sit down for a minute and clear your head, that shit started kicking in good. Now we got a room. Somebody hit these nerve endings.
She did. She just like leaned me up against the wall. She's like, you stand here and drink your Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm not going anywhere.
I think I might go to the one I got. No, I ain't going this weekend.
Well, that's like, we're going to PA this weekend. So I can't remember when Jeff said his wife was coming home.
I think it's the end of this week or the end of next week.
Yeah. What's going on, Triple R in the building? What's going
on?
What's
good?
So we got a wedding Saturday night, or Saturday. I don't think I'm going to be available Saturday night.
That's fine.
So
Jason, take it off.
Yeah.
You know me, I'll make something happen.
Yeah, that's what we're going to PA for. So oh, excuse me. Obviously you and Jeff are more than welcome to run the shit.
Oh yeah.
Or like I said, I'm not sure when his wife's coming home, or if you want to run it or whatever.
I think she'll be here this weekend. Like I said, I might just do my own thing. I could use a little break.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to feel the old vibe come back to where I can get myself back on my feet.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I mean,
yeah, I have a feeling he won't be available Saturday.
No, I did not know about that, Rick.
I did not know. Are you talking about where you can go live together on YouTube? So I turned that, Tony, you know how I was telling you about, we were kind of playing around with it, and I wish I could have checked it out and tried it. So when I started the show tonight, the tab finally popped up so where I can turn it on. So like Random Rick, if I bring you up on here, you can broadcast to your YouTube channel now. You can allow your guests to broadcast to their social media. So I'm looking forward to having our next guest on and letting them know, hey, you can.
I say bring him up.
You can
if he's available.
You can throw this out. Well, send him a link. You send it to him.
You able to come up, Triple R? Yeah, I see it now. I see the tab.
But yeah, I did see a tab where you could go live together.
The podcast tab looks like.
Oh, it's in the YouTube studio?
Yeah, it came out recently. It's where you could put your podcast, I guess, for more visibility. So I just had to make a playlist that have a square thumbnail. Okay, I'm looking at it now.
No, that's fine.
Looks like if you make it specifically a podcast, like you said, yeah. Because it was under the which damn tab was that I went under? Under settings. Under settings and then purchases and memberships. No, it's under.
So I got premium benefits, purposes, purchases and memberships, time watched, YouTube data.
Where the fuck did it go?
Let me get into the studio here. Because I was actually live on YouTube a couple weeks ago when I was playing around because I was like, oh, YouTube has a live feature. Let me check it out. And I just jumped on there for just a few minutes. Oh, I did put a new short on YouTube today as well, Tony D.
Oh, God.
Me wanting my mini glick.
Set your YouTube exactly how you want to use ID, channel ID, move the channel, delete channel.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to look into it. See, but I mean, the podcast is on there. We go live on there.
Yeah, but you can set it specifically as a podcast, so it goes out as one instead of just a regular random video like everybody sees.
Is it through your actual YouTube or is it you have to go into the studio?
I'm on YouTube. I'm looking through it now. I just saw the fucking thing. It just disappeared on me. Hey, Wanda, how you doing? What you got? There are YouTube. How you just figure. Yeah, appreciate it. I'll have to look into it as well. What you got, Stevie? I just lost that fucking tab. I just had it.
I have probably deleted close to 5,000 photos just from all of 18 and I mean in March of 19.
Yeah, buddy. How you doing? How are you doing, ma'am? Yeah, ma'am.
I'm not playing well.
What's this fucking jackass doing? Oh my god. Get off the fucking conspiracy theories. Go back to being when you were good, Kevin Hawley. Oh no, who that? Who
About that's why. That's why.
Who that? Who is who? Is there an owl in the room?
I'm gonna make sure everything is all right. Oh, you know.
Oh, you know.
Stevie be chilling, man.
A little public service. And hey, man, shout out to Stevie Wonder. I appreciate the shit out you coming in here, showing love, hanging out.
I keep telling Stevie that. I keep telling Stevie that.
Stevie, I don't know if you go live or if you stream or anything like that, but you are more than welcome to pop in here and say hello live with us. A little PSA to a good friend of mine, Kevin Hawley. If you hear this, go back to being funny. Stop with your government and stop with your conspiracy bullshit and stop jerking off that ass clown Shannon Burke. Nobody's entertained by it. Nobody likes it.
Play with my homophobic friend and I hear Jackal.
Go back to being fucking Kevin Hawley when you were awesome. Now you're boring because you spout the same nonsense all the time. I love this dude to death, and he was such a great podcaster, but then he fell into this fucking conspiracy, anti-left, anti-Joe Biden bullcrap that is so obnoxious.
I'm gonna pick the end of the song, and then we're gonna do an outro.
You just tag me on a motherfucker.
There you go. That's the fuck I'm talking about.
I try to tag you guys in everything I post when it comes to the show, in hopes that you'll share it or duet it or whatever. I don't know, or whatever. I mean, when I post on social media, I tag you guys in it. I applied for another sponsorship today. We appreciate your application. Your numbers aren't quite there yet, but keep growing.
You got to realize who you're up against instead of the stuff that we don't do enough of, in your opinion.
No, they specifically cater sponsorships towards your demographic and your size and stuff like that. They don't just like, it's not like this website that I go to because it's all linked up to our podcast. I had to link it all up.
When Christopher used to work at Little Caesars.
Also, you give me a beer, please.
Give me a heart shaped in the pepperoni. And he knows I don't really like
so they see our analytics and our numbers and everything like that. So that's when they throw sponsors that might work for us our way. And then I'm only going to apply for the ones that I think that we would actually sponsor. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to sponsor something that we wouldn't be behind or we wouldn't use. I don't want to tell somebody to go.
That's his girlfriend. How do you apply for sponsorships? Random question for
No,
you.
you're not. You love me. Shut up. What'd you
That's
ask me to get
my
you?
oldest daughter and my girlfriend in the background now. A beer, please.
She's my best friend and she loves me.
No chicks allowed. It's a man show. That's what Stevie Wonder said. Wow, she's got fingerprint and look and see if she's got any.
For you, Dad, this is the last one.
I know it's the last one. That's my last one. That's why nobody likes you.
That's not
Skank.
Your boyfriend is calling you.
Top cheese.
You're calling him.
Oh, whoops, my bad. I told him you were a homo.
Nah,
Because
fuck
you
boy.
left your phone laying here.
So you
boy.
called him?
I didn't mean
Sorry,
to.
Fuck boy Steve in the
My
building.
bad. I hit the wrong button.
Her new boyfriend, I call him fuck boy
New
Steve.
Chicks Man Show.
Can you call
He's
Nah,
got-
she got to be there. She got to be there.
I told him you were a homo.
He's got a sweet ass chin strap,
Who?
facial hair.
Shut up.
Her new boyfriend, fuck boy Steve. He's got sweet chin strap, facial hair. He's got stupid curly afro, like all the.
His hair is flat.
In the picture you showed me, it was like curly right here.
Yeah,
and he
it's
had,
curly right here, but like it just
yeah,
like,
and then he had
flats out.
that same goofy ass TikTok. I'm probably gonna wear a crop top T-shirt and my girlfriend's capri pants haircut.
That's why she can't keep a man. He's too much of an asshole.
No, he
I
doesn't.
bet he makes TikToks of him dancing too. Does he have a man purse? I bet he does.
No.
He
You
has a-
tell him as much shit as your dad talks. Your dad makes TikToks talking about himself. So tell him shut the fuck.
I don't make TikToks talking about myself. I make TikToks.
All right,
Our
I'm
show.
good. You know how it
You're a
talks.
homo.
You know the champ.
You are racist and you know
You're
that's
a
what you-
racist homo. You're a racist homo
Shut
skank.
up.
Tell your boyfriend. Fuck around and find out. What's his name? Ricky Starks. I'm the champ, Tony D. You better fucking come to terms with that. Official. Nonsensical nonsense. The champ. Even has my name, Glick. It's official. You jealous as fuck, son. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Yeah. Look, I blind you with my bling, man. Fucking blinding
We
you.
have discussed I don't care about feet.
I'm gonna remix Jamie
Fucking
Foxx's
weirdo.
song from Any Given Sunday. When he did Willie Beeman. It's gonna be Glick.
No.
I don't think
She loves me, I promise.
I'll just Google it. Just Google. What do you got to Google?
no.
No boyfriends, right, Stevie? No boyfriends.
Best friends,
Fuck around and find out.
favorite person ever.
He asked you a question. You ain't answer it.
He's a triangle.
Who asked me a
Favorite
question?
person ever.
Random Rick did.
It said top
A
G's.
racist homophobic skank.
I'm sorry, Random Rick. I told
Damn
him.
it.
My bad, dude. I apologize.
Random Rick, he is honestly properly distracted. I will give him that. This
I
motherfucker.
have my oldest daughter and my girlfriend back here.
No.
No, I do apologize. Podcorn. What is it? Podcorn.com. Let me double check that. Well, we told you to come up here, Random Rick.
Breakfast for
You
breakfast,
scared.
lunch, and dinner for 3 days. One
You
glass
should.
of egg, one glass of white wine.
Yeah,
and some black coffee for
podcorn.com.
breakfast, 2 hard-boiled eggs, 2
Podcorn.
glasses of white wine, and black coffee for lunch. 5 ounces of steak with pepper and lemon juice. The rest of the white wine.
Say it's a Creed
and black
account,
coffee
log
for
in.
dinner.
It'll unfortunately Anchor / Spotify is not on there on the analytics. But like we've got where's it at? Oh shit, we got new ones.
Oh, Omos is under MVP now?
Is he fighting them or?
Let's be clear.
No, he's under MVP. MVP managing him now.
Oh yeah, they've been like that for a long time now.
That's how long it was I've been watching this.
So like we've got sponsorship opportunities from Everly Life. It's an insurance company.
Mhm.
Upstart Web Party, and there's another one. But you know, like
Homo.
I am not a homo. I am a boy. I'm a girl. Your dad is a boy.
you know,
I'm a
like
girl,
what
your
the hell
dad
do
is
we
a
know
boy.
about an Upstart Web Party
I'm not a homo.
or
Racist, homophobic
insurance?
skank.
You just
So,
said you're
but
a
I'll
boy.
apply
Yeah,
for
no,
them
I fucked up.
regardless.
Yes. Of course.
And if it's something that I feel like,
You are a homo.
I just don't want to promote or endorse anything that we
Cut you.
aren't going to truly be.
Fair enough. Absolutely. Fair enough.
Feel my smelly lotion.
You know what I mean? Like,
Fair enough.
My glittery lotion.
Absolutely. That makes total sense.
I mean, there's one sponsorship that I'm still in contact with.
I am a boo.
It's a game kind of like Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, God.
And I've been in talks with them, and it's something that one of the things that I'm talking to them about is sending us out our own individual game, and as part of the sponsorship, we play a couple rounds live on the show because that's a game that we could play live on the show together.
Cards Against Humanity can be racist, sexist. I've played it before.
Monopoly could be racist if you really want to go down there.
Let's be clear.
Nikki said we should do some Impractical Jokers type bullshit. And I was like, well, we would actually have to leave our houses and do the podcast in different areas.
Because they were all in separate rooms the other night. When we were watching it last night, there were 4 split screens. Nobody was there.
Well, that was when they did the punishment.
It doesn't matter. You could still come up with something. Somebody.
Well, Tony wouldn't
one
do
of you
it.
was smart.
Tony wouldn't do it. Jeff never leaves his bathroom. So that would his office. So that would just leave me doing everything. Which I would do. I mean, I'm always drinking Miller Lite, goofball. Which as you've seen the last couple times we've gone to Walmart, I have no problem commentating the people of Walmart. Tony, did I tell you about that?
Golf Hawk was good.
Okay, undo.
No, you didn't.
Hey, boys!
Oh, 1 second.
Look what I got here! Hey, where are the white women at?
Hey, I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
Hello,
I'm
Golf.
busy.
I'm gonna need you motherfuckers to get a new clip. Even he said he was tired of that shit last month. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Give us a new clip.
I had a job. I just chose.
we can get the clip from what was that movie Airplane where that old lady was like, I speak jive.
Man, that shit used to be that was 70s funny. I ain't gonna lie.
The other YouTube meat bunny, huh? Okay.
Other YouTube white meat bunny.
Oh my God, there's the wedding party right there.
No, we were at so Nikki and I, when we've been going to Walmart,
He's the best
I've
man.
taken it upon myself as we're walking around Walmart,
That's
I start
Sharky.
commentating about people in Walmart.
My kid. AJ.
Yeah, we don't need to get you started on that shit.
And every time I do, I get her rolling, and she's like, "Would you shut the fuck up?"
Exactly, which he won't.
No, I won't. But, well, she's laughing at me, and she likes it. She enjoys it. Well, the other day we went there, and we walked up to customer service, and there was this dude with blue hair.
Oh my God, and a dress.
Wow, hold on a
Oh
second.
my God.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second, Tony. So all I could see was the blue hair. And I was like, I'm not going to say anything. I had blue hair at one point in time.
You had silver hair.
I had blue hair.
And you had silver.
And I was like, whatever, do your thing.
She's dead.
Well, then the shopping carts got moved and it walked past me. It had a sundress or a skirt on, a dress. It had busted up, worn down 10-year-old Uggs on. And I started to say something, and Nikki was like, stop, don't. I said, I'm trying to fight it. I'm trying to fight the demons, to the point where she kissed me. Like she gave me a forceful kiss. And then I got past it. I survived it. I didn't say anything. But then the blue-haired, skirt-wearing Uggs that were basically moccasins at this point, individual, started walking back and forth past customer service.
I left the door open for your ass.
I said, Nikki, it's taunting me.
Unbelievable.
It's taunting me. I must. And she's like, no,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
I'm already caught up with you, Golf Hawk. I knew that.
Why?
'Cause he's
My bad.
cute.
And I fought the urge. Tony D, you would be proud of me. I fought the urge.
You want drugs?
I held back. And then I started pestering the lady behind the counter.
And then I tried to leave you at Walmart, and she told me no refunds. I had to take you with me.
I believe you did try to leave him. I do believe that.
Did you
She
hear
really
Austin?
did.
She said, and that's what you want to marry someday?
Right? Wow.
I got video.
My bad. Golf Hawk, not all of us are as cool as you. We didn't know that. YT meant white.
Again, that's what you want to marry?
Yes.
Calm down, Tiger Woods.
For the record, Golf Hawk, they have their slang as we've seen the other night, and we have ours.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You had two white guys in this chat that had no idea what that was.
Oh, I know. No,
So
one
that's
did.
not even-
One did. One did.
Well, the one who created and I guarantee you, whoever was doing that was in that airtime community.
No, but you're your little best
I
friend.
don't know. I can't wait.
I'll put money on it.
I'm 5'3",
I can't wait to find out.
Actually, I'm 5'3".
I will put money on it that is in that airtime community,
Yeah, I'd love to be your little best friend.
and not even what?
Tell Nikki she has to be my best friend.
No.
Yes.
She told me that she was my best friend and my favorite person, and I just happened to be scrolling past a picture of me, Barb, and Gwen. I said, best friends, and then I pointed at you and said, favorite person.
And I don't know why that's your favorite person. You see him? Have you heard
You'll-
him
you'll-
talk this whole time?
You'll understand when you get older.
$75 at Dave and Buster's.
What? Yeah, I got her
Plus
an
the
avocado.
Good for you.
What's your boyfriend got you? Nothing.
Well, we started dating Saturday.
Nothing.
It is
Told
on
you.
Monday.
Nothing. He can't get you nothing because he's worried about hair.
Tiger Woods. y'all.
You don't give a
Tiger Woods, y'all. I mean, I could have called you Bagger Vance. Sorry, I love Golf Hawk. I want Golf Hawk to come up and join us one night. We can hide your anonymity. You just do like Smoke does and don't turn your camera on. And don't invite white people to your podcast.
That's kind of racist.
Smoke's racist against Glick.
Why did you show me that? I did not want to read that nor see it. It was weird. It was gross. I did not need to see
We are an all exclusive podcast here at Nonsensical Nonsense. We have all colors of peoples. Jeff's Mexican. I'm Sasquatch. Tony's black.
Like, what?
Brian's been on here.
Of you?
He's Mexican too.
Why not? I'm your. Because I'm entertaining my boyfriend with my.
That dude might love
Logan Paul is really in WWE. I am so done with them.
What's in WWE?
Logan Paul's ass. I ain't mad at him.
I mean, he's a douche canoe. But have you seen him wrestle?
I'm about to watch it now. Chris Technician, I just ordered Queensland chicken and shrimp from Outback for dinner.
He's got skills. Man. He is actually very entertaining in the ring, and he's very impressive. I gotta give him credit.
Shout out to Chris Technician for being here all the damn time.
Chris was here from Jump Street tonight.
Chris always jumps on the broadcast, even in the comment section. I got to give him that.
Nikki made oversized pizza rolls tonight.
Nice.
I'm sorry, Golf Hawk. I would never want to offend you. I would have never found you to be offended very easily, but
I'm for real, Chris. You've always been there, even since Haps. You've always been supportive, and I appreciate you, man. I told you, Erica, and G's that more than damn once.
Yeah, Chris and I go back to Periscope, man.
I believe it.
So
I can't always make everybody's broadcasts. Everybody can't always make mine, but y'all do, and I want to thank y'all.
Golf Hawk, you know I got nothing but love for you, brother. I have since the first time you came into this podcast, and just right off the rip, just rolled with Jeff and I's dumbass. All the way to the fact that, I mean, even after I found out that you were black, I didn't believe it.
You can't fucking help it. See, that's the problem right there.
Can't make this shit up. Holy shit, Gold Fox playing.
Can't make this shit up.
Oh my God, you
I had you fucking rolling though, dude. You lost your damn mind.
You go, me and Nancy were like, what the fuck?
You didn't see you weren't a part of some of the shit that Gold Fox was
I just said you couldn't be my best friend.
was a part of before you came on the show.
never did.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
That's what I said. Gold Fox a real one, man. That's a real one. I got nothing but love for golf. That's my guy.
Fine.
I ain't never talked.
Fine. I'm glad we agree.
I ain't never talked to him outside of the chatters box. You know, we every once in a while get a little couple reels or messages back and forth on Instagram.
You call me Tiger Woods offensive.
But Gold Fox, my dude. Tiger Woods, yo. Hey man, Tiger Woods be fucking some. Well,
1 year ago today.
actually, Tiger Woods does not really ever get with good-looking women, but he does like them white women, though. Tiger Woods is the epitome of that clip of that video. Where the white women at? Beating your ass, Tiger Woods. That's where they at. Fucking wrecking your $100,000 fucking Escalade, breaking your legs and shit. Goofy fuck. Have you seen the most recent shit with him and this girlfriend of his?
Yeah, I did.
That's fucking wild. Tiger's on a whole nother level of fuckery in his life. I don't know what he's doing, but man alive. I ain't judging. I just stop fucking with them Waffle House waitresses, man.
Lovely.
Yeah, find somebody ain't gonna take advantage of it, but his problem is you can't.
How can he? Unfortunately,
exactly.
for Tiger Woods,
you're fucking damn near a billionaire. Yes, they want your money, dog.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, even before that, I feel like everybody in his life, in some way, shape, or form, is taking advantage of him.
That's what they're there for.
Well, no,
I mean, even Venus and Serena Williams. I feel like they are very self-aware and very cautious with the world, but it seems like a lot of people are out to take advantage of them.
It should, because I've lost.
You know, Michael Jackson was the same way. Any of these
so cute on
child stars or athletes that were brought up and bred to be superstar athletes, no matter where you're from or
I really like my black dress.
whether you're black or white. I mean, you've had people your entire life in some way, shape, or form is trying to take advantage of you. At the end of the day.
Well, he doesn't know who to trust.
He really doesn't, and I don't think he helps. I don't think he helps the situation either.
No, he's just trying to be himself, but he's trying to live a normal life and can't. He can't. You can't. You're a billionaire. You're in the public eye. You're the number one golfer in the world. You can't. That's his problem.
I mean, that's fair to say about any athlete or let me rephrase that. Any superstar athlete or mega star celebrity.
He's mega because he's mega for golf. He's mega superstar for golf. Definitively mega.
Hey, you gotta be like my man, what's his nuts in golf. Golf, I know you know who I'm talking about. Old boy who's always drunk as shit, talking shit. Was it Daly?
I don't remember.
I know Golf knows. He's a golf guy. I think it's Daly. That dude's a party animal, man. He don't give a fuck. He's taking shots at everything on the course, just living life, bro. Was it Chuck? I'm not a golf guy. I don't know much about golf, but I just know I've seen this boy at the Memorial Classic in Dublin, drunk off his ass playing golf and having a ball, and he's made $1 kajillion. Oh
God, there's that one too.
Well, Tony D.
Yes, sir.
As Boys to Men once said,
end of the road.
We have come to the end of the road.
I'm impressed.
Tony D, well, I got to piss and I'm hungry. And
Oh, my food just got here. Trust me.
yeah, I would like for you to pick a song for us to end the show on tonight.
You don't want me to pick it because I already know what I'm going to play. And for the
I
people who tired of
literally
hearing
just said I would like for you to pick the song. So
people
therefore,
who are tired of hearing the same songs over and over, I'm going to be guilty as a motherfucker of this shit.
we appreciate
I'm
y'all.
gonna be guilty as-
John Daly. Thank you, Golf.
This is the problem a lot of people have. No matter how much we talk about it, we don't do it like this. We just do it because we want to. But you can think about it all you want. Enjoy.
Come and lay your money down. How much for your soul? Is it for sale to anyone? What's the price for being alone? And which bank do you owe? And did you sign when you were told? Well, is it worth it waiting? Is it worth it waiting? Is it worth it waiting? Gone. Do you do it for the love or do it for the money? The poor die young and the rich get lucky. Cash is king and you're the jester, honey. Do you do it for the love or you do it for the money? Left you in love. Did you know the deal was wrong? Or did you sell it for a song? It's your blood on the note. Oh, you went and cleaned it out. What will you play with? What will you play with? What will you play with now? Do you do it for the love or do it for the money? The poor die young and the rich get lucky. Cash is king and you're the jester, honey. Do you do it for the love or you do it for the money? Do you do it for the love or do it for the money? The poor die young, the rich get lucky. Cash is king and you're the jester, honey. Do you do it for the love or you do it for the money?
Cash is king and you're the jester.
You can do it for the love or you can do it for the money. We do it for the love and do it for the money. I'm a B cup, so I can help. Ooh.
Easy.
Ooh. Hey, how you doing, B cup? I'm used to handling D's. I don't know what to do with. Well, Jesus Christ. Go ahead, Tony.
No. Thank you all for being here. This is why I try to leave before we
I
start
just
talking.
walked into that one. Go ahead. Go
Mhm.
ahead. I deserve it.
I was
It
dying.
should be Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. All that good stuff. If Jeff was here, he would tell everybody up in here, deuces. Crazy ass.
That was the
If
rest
Mike
of
was here, he would tell everybody, peace out, A-Town down.
Do you
I
feel
myself am going to tell you plain and
that
simple.
is a
Mother
man.
had you,
Who was the
mother
rest of
made
the
you,
boys in the
mother
hospital?
What the fuck is a
If
man?
Nikki was here, she would keep talking in the background like she's been
That's
doing
definitely
until I
right.
said so.
This was the respiratory tech in the hospital when I was in there one of them times.
The
That's man.
What the hell are you talking about? I can't. Oh, the ponytail?
Yes.
I don't even know.
That's a man.
All I heard is that's a man. That's a man. All I see is a fucking bald spot. I'm like, really? Apparently, I'm not a man. I don't have no bald spot.
Oh, it looks like a woman.
Whatever.
It looks like a woman.
Anywho, appreciate y'all listening. Appreciate y'all hanging out. You heard what Tony D said. We'll be back Wednesday night. Brand new episode. Live, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Hanging out. Tony. Wednesday night.
That's a man.
Thank you.
I got something for you, but hey.
Oh, shit. You ain't my type.
I
It's
mean,
a good thing he's mine.
I feel like
can have
I'll give you a few Crown and Cherry Pepsis. Might be your type.
No.
No, sir. We were talking about earlier on the show that we love your reactions and we love when I get into stories and fuck you up. Well, Wednesday night, it's not a deep dive. It's just a topic of conversation. I got something for that ass. I'm gonna fuck with your head a little bit Wednesday night. So y'all make sure you tune in. YouTube, Twitch, 6 p.m. In the meantime, go ahead and check us out on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. As I said, we'll be live, same nonsensical time, same nonsensical channel on YouTube and Twitch, Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, 6 p.m. And in the meantime, go ahead and check us out on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at all at Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. Go give us a follow, give us a like, give us a share. All kinds of new content up. I've been posting shit on TikTok and Instagram. Got 3 brand new episodes up on Spotify, plus all the other episodes. Go check it out. And until then, be good. Or at least be good at it. I'm just saying. Goodbye, motherfuckers.
Hit the button, Jesus.
Hitting the button. Hitting the